Good vibes and high tides, good vibes and high tides. Whoa, 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 whoa. How is everyone? I'm still what work? What freaking work? Huh? What freaking work have I still? Oh, thank you. Of course. That's not embarrassing at all. I've never been embarrassing in my entire life. Thank you for letting me know though. Thank you. Good vibes and high ties, everyone. I am Globie's Maeve Morveren. I am a corporate heiress Selkie, and this is the 7th episode. Oh my goodness, already? Is that true? The 7th episode of Who Are You Really? No way. Oh my god, has it already been? Oh my lord. Well, yes. Well, I can't believe it, really. I'm here with Otaharu Ryo, and we'll go ahead and undeafen in just a bit. But I wanted to say, Who Are You Really is a podcast type little interview show where I bring people on and I ask them intimate but not incredibly revealing questions. We just want, the main point is to get to know somebody, you know, outside of their work, outside of themselves as a VTuber and their content. Though I will talk about their content and how they get there, right? Usually that's how it works, but yeah, we've had the wonderful chance to really get to know a lot of people and how their childhood went and such like that. So it's definitely a fun time. I would really appreciate it if you guys did, let's see. Hold on. I would appreciate it if you guys did repost and retweet our interview today. Happening now. Oh. Now. Here we go, here we go. And yes, I just wanted to mention Rio is basically Iriam's poster child, so I'm quite excited. I am a fan of Iriam, JP, and Ian whenever I get to be around, so Rio's one of the people I'm quite a fan of. I'm excited. So, okay. Let's get into it. Hi, Rio.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I've been singing a lot recently, so like my throat's been kind of hoarse. Oh my god, this bro's got a horse in his throat. Guys.
Nay, nay.
so I'm trying to ease myself back into my peppy self because whenever I talk in a low voice, people get pissed off at me.
What?
So,
Why?
because they think I sound gross. They think because they're used to me sounding like super twinky and super like bubbly, you know. So they don't
Rio,
like
no,
it.
no, no,
They
no,
don't like
no.
it whenever I
I want to
yeah.
hear the low voice right now.
Right now, okay. Well, so like this is how I normally talk, but people don't
Uh-huh.
actually like whenever I talk down here.
Wait, why
So,
not?
well, because they think it's gross. They
No,
think
it's
I
not.
sound gross.
I've
They think they call me Ryan whenever I talk like this.
Oh my god, like a whole other person?
Yeah, it's a different man inside. So I have to talk like this because they get upset whenever I don't. So yeah,
That's insane.
it's like conditioning. They're twink
No,
conditioning.
real. That's understood. Twin conditioning is insane. No, wait, but just to like let it be fair, I really do like your normal voice. It's very
Oh,
nice.
thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
It's
that. Thank
very
you.
attractive. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks. You hear that, you guys? Hear that, you guys? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
maybe this is cool. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard for me not to appreciate other lower voices. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Especially like I think in the VTubing scene, a lot of us get to. I mean, we've never changed our voice specifically for VTubing ever.
No one has ever done that. Every single VTuber voice that you hear is 100% natural.
100%. We never do voice acting ever.
No. And the gals that you hear talking like this, the ones that are all the way, that's
completely
their voice.
natural.
That's their voice. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh. Did you like know when? Okay, we're gonna get into it. So being Rio, did you
Yeah.
know that you like wanted to do that voice?
Well, so the thing is that I think that I sound a lot okay. Whenever I talk like this, I call this like my panic voice. So I do talk like this sometimes in my daily life, but the thing is that it's whenever I'm feeling fruity and excited, whenever I talk like this, because I talk faster and I'm much more entertaining. But whenever I talk like this, I feel like I'm a lot more like boring, and I feel like I'm a lot more calm and slow, and I feel like that's not really entertaining for people to listen to.
Oh, I
So
hate
I
it
just
because
really
it's like it's too attractive. Go back up there.
stop.
Go
Sorry.
back.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
See,
I'm
see, maybe,
kidding. I don't
maybe,
actually hate
maybe
it.
that's
Stop. I don't actually hate it. It's no,
maybe
no.
that's why everyone hates it. I don't know.
Because
They're like, oh,
they'll
he's
like
too
it too
hot now.
much.
He's
Yeah, it's like,
too
oh
hot.
no,
Yeah.
it's too good.
Yeah. It's like that. What is it? Squidward? Oh no, he's hot.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
he's
Okay.
hot. That's actually
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, so we talked about Twinks and Fruity. So how old were you when you found out you were gay?
Guys, this is crazy because Maeve, whenever we were calling before this, she was like, I'm gonna bring up the question of how old you were you knew that you were gay. And I was like, bet. I didn't know that it'd come out this soon.
Well, you said
That's
Twink
great.
and then you said Fruity, and I was like, let me just get into it. I think people will already automatically say something.
That's crazy. You said everyone already knows that you're freaking gay.
I didn't. Okay, wait.
it-
Can I just preface with how I didn't know? Because me and
Wait,
Rio,
really?
remember, I pulled up this like picture, this art of you getting like cabined with like the shadow over you. And I was like, Rio, this is insane. And I think you said something. You said something incredibly gay. And I was like, you're gay?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I specifically commissioned a BL artist because I knew one time I got this really cute artwork done of like somebody like cupping my cheeks.
Aw.
Artist drew like girly pop hands. Like she had like
Oh.
acrylic press-ons, like just back from the salon, and
you're
I
like,
was like, oh, so you thought, oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to give you that impression. So I now strictly go to like BL artists because they always will draw man hands.
Wait,
And I'm
Rio,
like, hey,
actually drop the
yeah.
BL artists because I need man hands.
Oh, okay, I'll give you man hands. I'll give you
I
man
haven't
hands.
thought about it, but like that's actually brilliant.
Right. It's like they automatically know. They see me and they're like, yeah, we're gonna need to make this a top bottom situation. That's crazy.
Are you actually naturally a twink?
Yeah, I am.
Oh my god, cute.
Yeah. I'm always typecasted.
Oh, babes.
That's crazy. When I found out that I was
A twink. Okay, yes.
That was natural. It comes natural, baby. The fruitiness. So it's actually like kind of funny because when I was a kid, like I never really gave it much thought. For a really long time, I just considered myself pansexual. That's kind of like where I was at for a while because for me, I was like, well, really, I think that I have the capability to like anyone. You know, I think that I was always like that. So like my parents never really cared. My family in general didn't really care. They just kind of always assumed that they were like, yeah, well, Riego's just gonna do whatever the fuck he wants. And I was like, yeah,
fair.
that's true. That's true. But when I think it wasn't until maybe about like 5 or 6 years ago where I was genuinely like, oh, I think that I just like I only exclusively I think
Go
like
ahead, say the words.
I think I love beef.
Beef. Oh, beefy men specifically.
Oh well, not like necessarily specifically, but kind of.
Like a preference.
Yeah.
Beef.
Yeah. So you know like the type of like the gold bullet hollow stars, the Shinri hollow stars, that type of build. I'm like,
I see.
God,
I see.
I'm a big size difference fan.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're a big what?
the size difference.
Oh,
Size
real? No, actually real.
so I'm yeah. So like the twink bear type, I'm like, yeah, let me rub my grubby little bug hands together.
Oh my
So good.
god. That's actually
So good.
adorable.
Thanks.
Yeah, yeah,
Thanks.
yeah.
I still haven't ever like dated anyone, so I'm like I'm totally like I just
We'll find
I'm living
out.
vicariously through BL. Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's
I'd still
understandable. It's
further
fair.
notice.
I also live vicariously. Well, I also live my romantic life vicariously through fictional worlds instead.
Right,
So,
exactly. It's so much more fun because one, it's like beautiful. And you're like enjoying it the whole time
yeah,
and you get to
yeah.
share that like fandom experience with other people. But like
Mm-hmm.
two, no effort. No effort.
No effort. Damn, dude, this is actually a twink, bro. No, it does not want effort even. Does not
Stop.
want to put in effort even. Hey, any bears out there? Let us know.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey,
Yeah,
I need to
all the
ask
pillows.
you. I need to ask you
Yeah.
another question.
Yeah.
What the hell is an otter?
An otter? Oh, an otter. So that's an otter is like in between like a bear and a twink. You know what I mean?
So
So
they're
like
like,
it's
so they're
a
just like kind of
so
chunky.
they're just like a guy.
Oh,
They're just like a guy, you know?
yeah, sure. Like,
So
are you
you
not
got
a
like
guy?
well, no, I am just like a guy, but like and just like they're just kind of like how do I describe this? It's like imagine if you blended okay, it's like if a bear and a twink had a baby. Do you know what I mean? Like just the most average man that you could think of.
Oh,
Not a
average.
chubby
Okay,
man,
just
not
average.
like a chubby hairy guy, but also not like a skinny hairless twink. He's like in the middle. He's just some guy, you know?
Just a dude that went through puberty.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Sorry,
Yeah.
I heard this and I forgot what it was. So at
That's
this
what
point, it's
I
just like
know.
an a gay class.
Hey,
Thank you.
bingo class. That's crazy.
Sorry, real quick. What happened? Okay, there's other. It's wonderful, you guys, because we went immediately. We get into call, and I'm like list. There's like a list of things I can already pinpoint. Rio's really giving me like content here. Rio, what happens? You're allergic to strawberries.
I am.
Tell me what happens.
Okay, so one time, okay, there's how I found this out. Okay, lore. How I found this out. I was actually, so I'm a, okay, I want you to guess what extracurricular activity do you think that I did in high school?
Band,
No.
theater.
Next. Yes. Okay. So I'm a theater kid.
It's one of the others. It's one or the other, buddy.
It was before this really big, huge theater competition that we had, and I was really stressed because I had the lead role. Go figure, because I'm a theater gay, so you know I had to, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
and my sister, she saw that I was stressed, and so she cut me up some nice fruit, and she made me just like a nice fruit platter, and brought me like some nice things to like help me calm down the night before we had this big competition.
Mm-hmm.
I ate my strawberries off of this fruit platter. I ate my grapes. I ate my oranges. It was very nice and very lovely. And at night, I started getting really itchy, and I was like, that's really interesting. Am I just anxious? But I was like itchy everywhere. Like at first, it was just my scalp, and I was like, oh my god, lice on the day before my theater show.
Right.
Not lice. It was just my entire body was having the like fattest allergic reaction of all time. So when I wake up in the morning, my entire body was covered in like huge like
Wait, hold on. You
well
were able to
of
sleep?
no, well,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
because I took like medicine to literally force
Oh,
me
okay,
to
okay.
I think I maybe slept like 2 hours or something, but I
Right.
got a little bit, and I woke up, and I just had like these huge splotches of red. I looked literally like a strawberry. Like I could
Oh.
breathe and stuff, but my skin with the hives were crazy, so bad,
Mm.
so bad. So I still went, and I still did. But anytime I was off stage, I was like itching to hell and back. And it also sucked too because that same weekend I had an anime convention that I was competing in the cosplay contest for. So I was like, okay, well, fuck. And I had hives for about a week and a half.
Oh my god.
It was really bad. It was really
Oh,
bad.
so it's like
And I found
long term, like itchy and hives. Wait,
yeah,
wait, wait. It didn't show
yeah,
up
yeah, the whole time.
like at other
No,
parts of your body? That
it absolutely did. It was all over my body.
oh,
Like
you just pretended like
every
shit was not
single day.
happening right now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Everyone's like, "Are you good, dude?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry."
Yeah, I'm
But
fine.
I found out it was actually the pigmentation in the strawberries. There's like this certain like red pigmentation that's in
It's
strawberries
fucking red
that's
40.
really highly yeah, I mean, natural red 40. It
Natural red
sucks.
40.
It's just so highly concentrated that that's like what people are most allergic to if they do have a strawberry allergy. It's not like the actual berry.
Oh.
So I think that if I ate those cute like little white strawberries that exist, those like whitish pinkish ones, I'd probably be perfectly safe.
Wait, 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 hold on. Did you not ever have strawberries
No, I
previous
did.
to
It like developed randomly.
Oh, it's one of those
It's like one of
allergies.
those ones. It
Oh my
sucked ass.
god.
I've never been allergic to anything ever in my whole entire life. So whenever this happened, I was like,
Mm.
"You gotta be kidding me. This is the worst allergy that I could ever possibly have."
Why do you like strawberries?
Not anymore. Now I'm scared of them.
But well, yeah,
I've
obviously. Dude, developed allergies suck. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Right, so if anybody doesn't know, we did Better Late Night Show, and Rio was part of it. And Rio had to, we had a whole section of debuffs, and Rio probably had to put the debuff down.
I absolutely did. I absolutely did.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Wow.
I'm glad it's not like an allergy to like medicine or something though. Those are the worst. Those I feel like are the actual worst. Or like eggs. I have this niece and she's allergic to eggs, and I'm like, bro, how do you eat food? Like,
No, understandable. I think like nuts being one of the highest allergies, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. You may need to consider a different kind of life here. You know what I mean?
because like there's like peanut oil, and you never know whenever something's being
Exactly.
cooked in peanut oil, and you're
Literally.
like screwed.
Exactly. Exactly. Being fruity and allergic to fruits is quite ironic.
Stop.
Just one
That's
fruit.
me.
Just one fruit. Just one fruit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. See, I'm an open heart for the
Good for you. Good for you. Did you win the competition?
Oh, well, I got okay, our I think that our play did advance. We didn't get like one of like the top spots, but I got one of the top awards for my own independent acting.
Oh my god. That is
Yeah,
congratulations.
thanks.
What did you have to do like a monologue or something yourself?
I don't really remember because I've done competitive theater pretty much my entire life. I don't fully
Oh.
remember. I know that my character was like kind of an asshole though, but like an asshole that you're supposed to like and agree with, and everyone
Mm.
else was kind of in the wrong. So I probably had quite a few like pretty intense
Mm.
moments.
So, Theater Twink. Oh,
Yeah.
what did you cosplay? Sorry, I like lost the freaking. What did you
I
cosplay
mean,
that weekend?
it was yeah, and this is like the worst costume that you could have ever worn while having your entire body
Oh
covered in hives. I
no.
was doing the Shinji Ikari from Evangelion, but the plug suit version.
What the?
So
Okay, I have to look it up.
this skin tight vinyl leather like costume all on my body, so I like can't like actually itch because there's just leather all over me, you know?
Oh my god.
It sucked so much ass.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, that is definitely
was-
super skin tight.
Yep, that was real fun. That was really fun. I had a really good time.
Well, now I'm just going to assume that like this is the actual amount of like you just look like that. I'm just gonna assume that you look like that.
Kinda.
Sorry, I had to look it up.
That's crazy. Have you never seen Evangelion before?
No, I've never watched Evangelion.
Really?
Yeah. Too many.
Damn.
It's what I'm the kind of person. What?
No, you go.
No, you go.
It's one of those anime that I feel like people talk about a lot, but a lot of the anime that people talk about a lot, I feel personally that I really don't care about. But Eva is
Mhm.
actually really good. It's
So
like worth the talk.
so that's the thing for me. I am the kind of I understand it's worth the talk, but I am
Mm,
that person that's like, if you tell me about something a million fucking times, I will
yeah.
do it simply. I will just simply not care anymore. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
because I know whatever I'm doing or whatever I'm watching, it's not going to be the same way that you're trying to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I get that. I get that. What are like your tops? What would you consider to be like your favorites?
Of like anime,
Yeah.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it goes from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to like Yuru Camp. The
I love
range,
Unicam. I love
the
Unicam.
range is crazy. Okay, tell me
Yeah.
why. Oh my goodness, it's actually so funny. I have a sibling, and they were always in love with Yuru Camp. And
Mm.
I think it's because like my friends started getting into camping, and I was like, you know what,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
finished an anime, I want to watch something pretty chill. So I watched Yuru Camp, and halfway through the first season, I messaged my sibling, and I'm like, bro, this shit gay. Like,
Well, yes. Well,
I
yeah.
didn't know. I thought it literally was just a bunch of cute girls doing camping, and I'm like, this shit
Here's
gay.
my philosophy. Any show that is like, I watched a whole lot of like cute girls doing cute things shows when I
Uh-huh.
was younger. Just because like their slice of life, it's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a good vibes, good vibes. Every single one that I've revisited as an adult, I'm like, oh,
This shit is
now hold
gay.
on, like, like I'm opening up my third eye. Everyone is a homosexual. That's great. That's
No,
great.
I
I
understand
understand the
that.
appeal. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually so funny. So yeah, the range goes pretty high, but I love the both
Mhm.
of them. Like I think both of them are pretty high up
Good
in the
taste, good
list.
taste.
Yeah, 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 thank you. Exactly, Yuri camp, you know?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, let's get down to this part. There's two things. Firstly, let's talk about acetone. What happened? Tell me the
Yeah.
story.
Well, when I was a kid, well, so okay, sometimes I just like, and this carries on throughout my entire life. Sometimes I just do things that I have no business doing. And when I was like a baby, my sister, I guess, left some like acetone out. But you know how like sometimes they like make the acetone scented? This was like a lemon scented
Oh
one, and I'm
no.
like 3 or something, maybe 2. I don't know.
Oh
I don't know.
no.
And I thought it was like lemonade because there was like a lemon on the bottle and it was like yellow. So I was like, delicious. So I drank it and I had to like, my mom like called poison control and stuff. I don't remember if
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it or if I did, but I mean, I must have liked it enough to continuously drink it. You know what
What do
I
you mean
mean?
continuously drink
Like
it?
I like had like whatever was left in the bottle.
Oh. Ugh.
I mean, it must not have been that bad, or I must have been really dehydrated or something.
Oh my god.
It
Well,
was
wait, you
fine
said
though.
like a
I
baby,
laughed.
like a toddler, like a 5-year-old,
Yeah,
4-year-old.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, and then your
I think
mom
that
called
I am.
poison control and
Yeah, yeah, and they're like, "He's fine," and I was like, "Oh."
what?
Yeah, I was good. I was good.
Wait, you can
I think that I am just like not allowed to die is my thing.
you can drink acetone?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that you can.
But
I would
your
recommend it.
mom called but your mom called poison control, and poison control was like, that's okay.
Well, no, no, no. They they like checked me out and stuff to be sure that I
Oh,
wasn't like
what
dying,
the
and they're like, "He's fine. He's fine." And I was like, "Wow." So now I know for
um
next time if I wanna try it again,
what the fuck
that I'm
is
irresistible.
what the fuck is wrong with Hey, how many other times in your life have you kind of just grazed death?
Oh, quite a few. Quite a few. Well, so currently my entire dorm that I live in is full of mold. I can't do anything about it because I just rent.
Wait, pause. Do you drink alcohol?
Not really.
He already drank a lot of acetone. He already drank a lot of vodka as a
Yeah,
kid, so never mind.
maybe that's I'm a heavyweight, so whenever I do drink alcohol, I can, like, drink a whole lot.
No, that's my favorite part because people did not expect you to be a heavyweight. People looked at you and was just like, yeah, I
That
wouldn't.
no, no, exactly. I had to prove it to them. I did a drinking stream on Irium once, and I think I took like 30 to 40 shots, and then I was a little bit buzzed.
Okay, it was not surprised. Like now though, like you put all the stories together and it's like, yeah, of course you're a heavyweight. You drank acetone as a child. You know what I mean?
It's a telltale sign.
Yeah, exactly. Steel stomach. If it wasn't a steel stomach then, it's definitely a fucking steel stomach now.
Right, right. I've trained myself.
Okay, tell me about. This is part of hold on before I get to this part because it's a valid question. I want to talk to you about the Ouija board. What the fuck is happening? What is with your life right? Tell me the whole thing of how we even got there and then the story.
Well, okay, so Maeve was talking about some of the other episodes of Who Are You Really, right? And she was telling me about how there was like a haunted one of her other guests had like a bunch of haunted experiences. And I was like, "Oh, well, I used to just play around on the Ouija board." I was dumb, okay? I am still like dumb, but I'm at least like a slightly more educated dumbass, you know? So it's it was a little bit different. But I recently, not recently. Why did I say recently? Like probably like 10 years ago or something. I found my family has had this like Ouija board from like 1805 that's been in our family for years and years and years.
A weird
And
ass family, but okay.
my mom brought it out to me once. I got to look at it once, and that was like it. And she was like, "Okay, we're gonna put this back in the attic now." So I'm just kind of
Why
waiting
did you
for like.
keep it? What the hell? Okay, sorry. Go
Okay,
ahead.
it's our ancient family Ouija board. We have to keep it. We have to protect it. Because
What
what
the
if we don't protect it and then the ghouls come out?
Well, I mean, you about to bring the ghouls out right now. Go ahead.
Well, so okay, there were some times that I would play with the Ouija board, and I would exclusively do it at like slumber parties and like sleepovers and stuff.
Of course.
And well, yes, and there was this one time at my birthday. Maybe I was 13 or 14. And I remember we were on it for like a really, 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 really long time, like 3 hours or something. And so like a rule of thumb, you should never ask anything to move anything at any point. But one of my friends was like, move the DVDs. Because there's like a huge ass like DVD shelf because
Yeah.
it was like, like 2014 or something.
Uh-huh.
And, and the entire every single row of the DVD shelf, like all of them fall. And I was like, oh damn, that's a really big mess that I have to clean up now.
Rio, what the fuck are you talking about?
I was just kind of pissed because I was like, ah damn, that's like 100 plus DVDs that I gotta pick up. You guys, okay, put the Ouija board away. We gotta clean up so my parents don't get mad.
Did you close the thing? Did you close it up?
Well, eventually we did. At first we were like, oh haha, that was so funny. Good job.
What the fuck?
We closed it up eventually. Eventually, I think.
I mean,
hope.
I
Yeah.
mean, you haven't had any other experiences, right?
Well, I've had like spooky experiences at other places, but not really at my parents' house.
Okay. So I wouldn't exactly say like, yeah, all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But also, so you believe in ghosts?
I do. I want to be a ghoul whenever I die. If I'm not a ghoul, I'm gonna be really upset.
That's actually pretty insane. Why do you want to be a ghoul when you die?
Because I don't want peace. I would like to roam the earth for
You don't want peace?
no.
What the fuck is okay? So why don't you want peace?
I actually have this huge fear of death. That's like my number one fear ever.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, well, if I'm ghoul,
Not death. Not dead.
not death, just ghoul.
That's
Secret third thing.
crazy.
You know?
Secret third thing. That's insane. I've never heard anybody that literally was just like, yeah, I hope that I never die. Like,
Yeah, no, I
ever.
don't want to. I would
This
like
is
to be a
fucking-
vampire or something.
That's
Something
ins-
has to happen to me. I can't die.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on having to clean all that up. I mean, that's kind of
Thanks,
terrifying. No, was like any of your friends like freaking out?
I think that some of them were probably scared, but the thing was is that we had already been talking to the school for like 2 hours.
Oh, so it was responding and shit.
No, like we were having like a full-on conversation. I remember that I think that they had said that they were like a they died in high school. They were like a football player or something, and they died like on the way to a game out of like their like town or
Oh my
something. And they
god.
got in like a car crash or something. But
Mm-hmm.
he was really chill, and he was like really nice and like really cool, and he was just like I'm like I'm happy to talk to people that are kind of around my age, and like he was just very playful, and he was nice, and I was like, okay, so we just like kind of vibed with him for a really long time.
Did
And
you
then he
ask him why? Did you
took
ask
the
him why
DVD
he had to
off.
move all the fucking DVDs?
Well, because somebody asked. They were like, move
Yeah.
something. And he was like, whoosh. I guess because we gave him a lot of like, I think that the thing is
Energy.
like, yeah, yeah, there were a lot of us
Yeah.
there. So he was like, all right, I'll
A
show you
lot
what
of
I can.
energy. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. No,
Yeah,
I think you and your friends are kind of like psychotic.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because if something
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
happened to me, I would shit my pants right then and there.
Really? No, I love ghouls. I love ghouls.
I
Well,
don't
unless
like I
having
believe
ghoul
in them.
experiences that are like really like I don't know. I think that I'm a good tell of like character and environment and things.
Mhm.
So if something feels wrong,
Mhm.
I'm very in tune to that. So that didn't really feel too bad. It didn't feel like it was something that I needed to
Be scared
be
of.
cautious of. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm.
And I mean nothing ever came of that. So so I'm like, okay, well, worm.
Worm. But I mean, it's not even because of that. I think it's just like, oh my goodness, something actually is happening. Like, it would freak me out just because I feel like something's happening.
Ah, I don't know, it made me excited.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You're like,
Yeah, bud.
"Great,
That's
guys."
great for you. The acetone drinking baby with okay. Okay, all right. We're moving on to other near-death experiences.
Other near-death experiences. Okay, I have had quite a lot. I have had quite a lot. Um, I have a heart
Wait.
disease.
Hold on. Have you ever like counted them in on your like fingers?
I probably at least like 5. I don't know.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. You have a heart disease.
I am.
How uh, I'm so sorry. How long
No,
have
you
you
can
had
laugh.
this
It's
heart
okay. It's
disease?
okay.
I'm not laughing. Like what the fuck am I saying? Loser.
Okay, okay,
You
okay.
weak heart.
No,
Fuck
literally,
you.
literally do it. Do it. Oh, I
Oh my
think I
god.
did 5. Yeah, 5 years now because
Oh.
a couple of weeks
It was
ago.
the
No,
strawberries.
4. Yeah, right. No, for real. I think it was actually 4 years ago. Because I think that 4 years ago, about like 3 weeks ago or something, was the anniversary of my first heart attack. My heart attack anniversary.
Oh my god. Happy heart attack
Thank
anniversary.
you so much. Thank you so
Oh
much.
my. How?
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you. I'll be here all night. Thank you. Thank you.
have you had heart attacks after that?
I have. I have. I think I've had 3 total, and I've also had a stroke in the middle of a Five Below. No, laugh. You could laugh. You could laugh. It's okay. It's like so funny.
It's not like I'm holding back laughter. I'm just in shock.
Yeah, well, so I don't actually get a lot of times doctors won't like give me proper treatment because automatically they just think I'm too young for this to be happening. So a lot of the times, a lot of doctors that I've been like seeing and stuff,
Uh-huh.
whenever I have to be in like ambulances and stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
the EMT people, I think that's their name. They're always like, yeah, this is what's happening. And every time I go to like ERs and stuff, they're like,
Mm-hmm.
this is what's happening. And then after that, you have to start going to like specialists and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they are always like, "Oh, well, you're too young for this. It's probably other medicine that you're already taking that's the reason that this is happening." So I don't really get proper treatment until it gets really, really bad and I have to go to the ER again, and then they will give me my proper like treatment, but I only have that for like a month or something, you know? So it's fun. It's fun.
Do you still
It's
not have like a proper specialist or doctor who
um
understands?
not currently, no. I've had I think 4 or 5 in the past. And no one not really, not really has helped.
Sorry,
Which is
can I
really
ask where you're from?
America.
Okay, that tracks. That tracks. Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
tracks.
yeah,
Ugh.
yeah, 100,000%,
Sorry,
100,000.
Americans. You guys kind of suck. Your
Yeah,
doctors also suck.
they do. I mean,
I
every time
don't
they say,
trust the nurses. I don't trust the doctors. I go to
uh-uh,
them because I have to if
like,
I'm there, right?
uh-huh.
If I'm in America, I'll go to them if I have to. But I just fucking know. I don't trust them as human
Well,
beings.
there was this other time earlier this year or last year, I don't know. I got bit by a dog, right, in my face. So I went to the the ER because I was like, hey, a dog bit me in the face, and like my lip is like hanging on for like dear life. There's like this huge hole in my lip, right? Right. So I'm like, hi doctor. Can you be sure that I don't have like rabies or something? You know? And
What the
the doctor one gave me the shot. The shot was like $300, fucked up and evil for starters. Uh just to be sure that I don't have rabies. I mean, like, I guess I'll pay it so I don't have rabies. I mean, that would be fun. I would like to test if I could survive rabies. I think that I could. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but then she didn't even like wrap up the wound or anything. Like she just kind of I was like, "Do you have a band-aid or something or like a bandage or something that I can like put on this cuz I got to go pick up the medicine and stuff that you prescribed me, like the
Uh-huh.
antibiotics and stuff." And she's like, no, we don't have anything." And I was like,
What?
"Okay. Okay, I guess I'll just walk into CVS with this gaping gash hole in my freaking
And it's like
mouth."
bleeding,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, no, it was bleeding for like 3 hours straight. I was waiting to get into the ER for like 2 hours. It was bleeding the
Oh my
whole time.
God. Rio, I think you as like a person
Uh,
needs to like leave this country. I don't think this
I think
country will have like things for you, you
things for
know?
me. Yeah, yeah, you're right. But I'm at this point where I just like don't leave my house anymore. I'm a professional hikikomori now, so
I mean,
so it's fine.
sorry, I'm writing down all of your debuffs. Hold on.
You're writing them down. That's crazy. Not in the debuff journal.
Yeah, allergic to strawberries, gay,
Being a
haunted.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm teasing. Oh, right. So you have a heart disease, but nobody's actually ever gotten to actually like, hey, you have a heart disease. You just fucking know you have a heart disease because you've
No,
had
so
multiple heart attacks and strokes.
the people at the hospital told me what I had, and they had given me like my paperwork from all my tests and stuff. So I have something called like ACS. It's called like acute coronary syndrome, and there's
Mm.
there's a couple of like other things that I have on kind of on top of that, and they all kind of work together to create like the craziest amalgamation of like horribleness that you could have. But so I know what I have because the hospital told me, but for some reason every time I go to pursue it with doctors and I'm like, "Hi, I literally have all my paperwork and my test results." They just don't they'll like put me on like a heart monitor or something because they're
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh, well, we're gonna test it ourselves." And I'm like, "Okay." So they'll put me on like a heart monitor, and there's like some days that I have like really good days,
Yeah,
and
it's just like,
some
yeah,
days I have
exactly.
really
It's just
bad,
like,
So I'm like, I'll wear like a heart monitor for like 3 days, and like I'll be like fine, because that's just
damn,
how
that's the
I'm not
worst.
suffering every single day. And they're like,
No,
well, they'll fix them,
exactly.
so
No, that's
we're not gonna give you anything.
insane.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you gotta like ask the doctor at this point. Just be like, do you think I can summon my fucking ACSL, whatever? Like,
Do you take emergency calls in? I'll call you at 2 a.m. whenever I'm having a
yeah,
really good episode.
exactly. Just give me a second, all right?
Right, right.
What the hell, dude? One,
It's fun.
two,
It's
three,
interesting.
four, five. Five a debuff so far.
Stop.
Um, I don't even know how to get started on other like. So now you have a that's a heart disease. Is that
Yeah,
majority of your near death experiences?
yeah. Honestly, well, let me.
Mm-mm. Did you say that
Oh,
you lived in like a dorm?
yeah, yeah. I'm because I'm an idol full time, so I live in a dorm with
Right,
my
right, 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 right. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, do you have other idol mates that you live in a dorm for, or is it just like?
So they're like across like the across the street. They're like across the pathway, hallway,
Mm.
hallway. There
Yep.
we go.
Yep.
But
Okay.
people
Okay.
don't like rooming with me anymore.
You what?
People don't like rooming with me anymore. I'm
Because
loud.
of the mold? Like maybe
Well,
it's the
the whole place,
mold, buddy.
the whole place is filled with mold. It's not my fault.
Lives
It's not my
with
fault.
mold casually. Like,
So
bro,
no,
you know
okay.
that your like breathing is only gonna get worse
No,
also.
I know because it's in the AC unit.
Ew. Wait, why
Yes,
can't you leave this?
Elise,
I'm sorry?
Elise.
Oh,
I'm trapped here.
Elise.
I'm trapped here. I'm trapped here.
For
I'm
how
trapped here.
long?
Like at least a year.
Oh my.
At least.
Hey, you're American. You like to sue, right?
Wow. Oh, if I don't have the money to fix the moldy AC by my own volition, I always tell the landlord, I'm like, hey, can we fix this
Rio,
maybe?
I don't know how to
But
how to tell you this, Rio, but I want to adopt you. I
oh my
want to
god,
like
Maeve Nissan.
Yeah, no, I want to adopt you and just give you like the nicest little house. And then I'll just
Wow.
like feed you properly. I don't like strawberries either. I don't like
Wow.
berries.
Oh my god, I don't really care for him either. This is the
Yeah.
best. I've always
And
wanted somebody to spoil me like
and
that.
then we'll have like the butler like cut up mangoes for us or something. Do you like
Oh my
mangoes?
god, I love this.
Yeah, we'll just have Stuart cut up the mangoes for us. And then you can
Yay!
just live like a nice casual life. And then I'll
That's
get
what.
you like actual doctors.
Wow, real doctors.
Real
That's
doc
crazy.
okay, so you know I'm a corporate heiress, right?
Mm-mm.
Believe this or not, you guys. Believe this or not. You with money, you can meet other doctors who take you seriously. Can you believe that shit? It's
That's
insane.
very rare. That's
Yeah.
rare.
I want to adopt you. I need somebody to take care of you.
I'm like fully grown. You're like, I'll adopt you.
Yeah, no, it's fully grown and so
I,
what? Like,
I'd always wanted to be a 24-year-old pathetic boy failure in someone else's care. That's my dream.
that's actually insane. 24-year-old boy failures have been in my dream for a while also, so
I'm here. I'm waiting. I'm ready.
That's insane. That's insane. Oh my god. Adopting a full grown yeah. That's not even insane though. Like I remember I've always wanted to adopt actually growing up.
Really?
Like my mother was always very like against like adopting, right? Because not like against it, not like oh adopting is blah blah, blah but she's a little bit more traditional, right? A conventional kind of. And especially coming from like a corporate family, like a corporate heiress family, it's like adopting is kind of
doesn't really track with the lore of the family. Yeah.
no, it's legitimately like you know, they want the business within the blood, obviously. Even if the blood is fucking dumb as shit. Looking at some current C-suite members right now. But I've always wanted to adopt, and I always wanted to adopt older children. Like I thought to myself, like, oh, when I'm able to adopt, I would rather adopt like, you know, more.
Well, yeah, because I also think that I mean, not saying like one person deserves a family more than the other, but you know, there's once you're older, you know, you really start thinking about those things a little bit harder, you know,
No,
and
it's
start
true.
wondering, like, am I? They'll start thinking like they're a problem or something,
Right.
or they're undesirable, and that's a lot of unresolved
Yeah.
issues that they might have to face for a really long time in their life. So I definitely understand where you're coming from.
No, I agree. It's almost like yeah, you're right. Like it's not like oh, one person deserves a family more than the other, but at the same time, if you've been in the shelter for longer, I would rather you not have to be in the shelter for much longer. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Yeah, let's help you get out of that.
Exactly. And that's the sucky part too. I think my father was kind of like, well, you know, there's a lot of people who are in the system because they have a lot of issues. You know, they're gonna like ruin your life, and I'm like, buddy, us not getting them out of them not out of the situation is a reason they might have issues. Okay, that is like, this is not how that works.
Right, right, exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, it really tracks technically that I want to adopt a 24-year-old boy failure. So I'm so sorry. Like
Circle it back around.
I'm looking at your multiple heart attacks and stroke. You might be slightly of a human failure also, but we'll work on that.
Yeah, I can come back from that. I can swing back.
I'm glad though. It seems like you're an idol, right?
Uh,
Full-time idol.
mm,
Loves to sing. Actually,
mm.
incredibly, I remember your kazoo performance also.
Thank
Talk
you,
to me
thank you.
about, I mean, you've always you've always had this like entertainment or like in like theater bug, right?
Yes. So I had been performing since 2004. Since I was 4 years old, I was performing at like Japanese pop culture events
You were
and
born.
things like that. And
He was
yeah,
born in the 2000s, you guys.
2000 exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay.
Mm, mm. But yeah, and
Wait, what
I
culture event? Sorry.
like Japanese pop culture events and things like that.
Oh,
Mm,
okay.
and when
Hey, real
I
quick
was
question. Do you speak Japanese?
少し話せますけど、今勉
Oh.
強してます。
Oh, okay. That's nice. That's nice. That's understandable. He said a
Wait.
little bit. He said a little bit. He's currently studying. Um, but all right. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but and when I was 10 was when I signed to my first like idol agency. Mm. So I've been doing it for a really really long time.
Oh, you really
Mm.
have.
No, like I really
Are you in
like
his
I'm sometimes people will see a VTuber and they're like, "Oh, it's the bit." I'm not a bit. Like I really
I just
I really did the
I
dancing.
oh, that's
Ah.
insane.
Ah.
How many times has your idol agency dropped you because you've had multiple heart attacks?
Oh, well, so back in 2018, I actually primarily did independent work.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so
Did you drop out of the
well,
agency?
so when I was younger, yes, I did drop out of the agency that I was primarily with um as a kid because okay, so there I don't want to tell too much
No,
because
no,
it'll
no,
give
no. Yeah.
it'll give
Don't.
away. But
Be wary of yourself.
I'll be yeah, okay. I'll use secret words. There was this project
Hmm.
that a lot of people they were bringing a lot of foreign talent over to do this project.
Mm-mm-mm.
And I was supposed to be one of the talents that was brought over on this project and
Mm.
debut in this idol group and stuff. And I was really, really, really excited. And we'd been talking about it for like a whole year because the agency was based in Japan, but
Mm.
I was not, you know?
Mhm,
So, and
mhm.
all of the other talents were not as well. Well, not all
Right.
of
They
them, but
wanted the
most
foreigns.
of them weren't. Yes. So it was going to be like, foreigners coming over and they were going to market us and it was going to be like nice and all cool and we were signed with Tokuma Japan and at that time they also had perfume so we did actually like a lot of like
Perfume ads.
promotion yeah we did
Yeah.
like promotion for perfume over in the US and it was really 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 fun um but I was really excited because, you know, any 10-year-old wants to be, you know, this is all I've been dedicating all of my life to so far.
Mhm.
So I was really excited. And then about a month before I got my passport, I got new clothes, I got all everything. My
You were
mom got her
ready.
passport so she could come with me.
Mhm.
And for some reason, a month before the actual like, okay, let's all go. We're gonna go record. We're gonna do the music video. We're gonna do everything. They replaced me with someone else.
Fuck.
10-year-old me was so yeah, dude. So heartbroken. And it was just because even though after a whole entire year of planning, our main so it was like kind of we were in a sub label to Tokuma Japan, and
Mhm.
they were the one that called like all of the big shots. And they just said that I was too young. I was too young to take on that big project, but they didn't tell me that until, you know,
Yeah, until it was
I was
all ready already.
already, yeah.
Damn.
So
That's
I didn't get to go. It sucked.
How many people have you killed and buried in your backyard?
None, unfortunately.
Okay, you said unfortunately?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, damn. That's Tokuma Japan. Watch yourself, shit.
Not yet. Not yet. No, no, it's so embarrassing. Recently, I found my old like official blog that they had like made for us.
Wait, that's so
It
cute.
was so embarrassing. I was like, oh no, this is the worst. This
Why
is
is
the
that
worst.
embarrassing?
Well,
Sorry,
because I was
Tokuma or
yeah.
Tokuma? No, definitely not looking it up.
There's no way you'll find it. It is so buried in like early internet culture. I mean,
Oh
Tokuma
yeah?
Japan still exists. Tokuma Japan still exists as a company, but they're actually one of like the bigger companies. And they had just kind of bought the label that we were initially under.
Are you with an agency now?
Not technically, no.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
just vibing over at Irium.
Yeah, Irium. Talk to me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. By the way, I added entertainment dreams equals no money under your debuffs, by the way.
It's crazy. No, I made good money, okay?
You made good money as like a
I was
10-year-old.
well, not as a 10-year-old, no, I didn't make good money.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
because I was so initially why they scouted me is because I had a really viral video on YouTube at the time, and it was
Aw.
reposted on the Nico Doga. And on
Oh.
Nico Doga, it got like 2 million something views, and in like 2008, like that's crazy views.
That's insane. We're talking about a child
Yeah.
star right here now.
So I was on like a lot of TV spots, and I was in like newspapers and things like that. So that's why they had scouted me initially, is because I already kind of had a little bit of a bearing.
Yeah,
in
yeah, right.
the
You had
culture.
something already.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, we want this guy. So that was exciting and that was cool. But yeah, no, YouTube didn't have monetization at that time, so I didn't get anything.
Right. But also you were like 10 years old, so
Right. So it
not
wouldn't
like
have gone to me anyway.
yeah, it wouldn't have gone to you. I mean, are you like good with your family?
Oh yeah. My family actually they watch my Irium streams and they're in my Discord and
Oh,
stuff. It's like kind
that's
of
so
scary.
sweet. That's so
Kind of
nice.
scary.
It's well, yeah. I mean, well, not that you've said any. Why is it scary exactly? Is your family not very
Well,
like open people?
no, they are. But the thing is, it's like really embarrassing. Like whenever I go to hang out with like my mom sometimes, and I get in the car. I remember whenever I had first debuted,
Uh-huh.
or I was getting ready to debut, and I got in the car to hang out with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
She said, so I heard that now you're having triplets.
Oh
Because
my
everyone kept trying
God.
to put male pregnancy on me. I was like,
That is
Mom,
so
please,
funny and
please.
cute.
It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Because I'm really a very quiet person in real life, and I'm very like to myself. And
Aww.
so it's really embarrassing. I'm like, oh no,
Aww.
Mom, please don't pay attention to that. I
He's so
promise I'm a good kid still.
cute.
No.
Oh my God. Does your mom need like an assistant to adopt you?
Why does everyone keeps trying to get with my mom? That's crazy.
I said assistant.
Ah.
I mean, unless your mom's interested in having like an
That's crazy.
okay, all right, I'm gonna stop here.
If
Anyways,
it's not you, it's everyone else in my chat.
it's a ma thing. I feel like it's like I don't know, a chat thing.
Moms, I get it.
Chat likes
Moms are
mas.
kind of fire. They are fire. If I wasn't the way that I was, I'd go for a mom.
That's understandable. I get that. I think it's just the taking care of type of situation, right?
Yeah,
I think it's the same thing.
And to be taken care of too, so I get it.
No, yeah. But that doesn't mean that the rest of your entertainment dreams will bring you money. So
Oh, that's true.
I'm so sorry. As somebody, so I used to act, right? And I wasn't with an agency as well. So as somebody who also like has entertainment dreams, we just know. We know the risks, right?
I mean, it's very you can definitely pull it off like independently.
Yeah.
I had been with my independent project, I was still getting to, even as an independent, and I think that this goes for like VTubing as well. Like you can still achieve,
Oh
a lot of
yeah.
freaking cool things and work with a lot of really cool people that like you never thought would be possible
Mm-hmm.
for you to work with as like an independent because you think that like, oh, you need all of this industry backing, you need all of the, you think that you
Mm-hmm.
need all of these things to make magic happen. And that's not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily the case, but it's definitely a lot more work. And whenever you're doing that, and also like you're kind of acting as like your manager, as well as acting as your promoter, as well as acting as your like your own assistant, as well as being the talent itself, like it's just not that sustainable.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and that's really even though I was really successful and I was,
Mm-hmm.
like, making really good money enough to, like I didn't have to for me, like, I have been since then, I had been, like, fully doing idol work, self-employed for the last 5 years.
Wow.
And it was I'm making enough to, like, live, take care of myself, buy my silly drinks, buy my silly activities and hobbies, but I wanted to simply, like I did not want to be in existence because it was just so much
A lot of
work.
work.
Even I
Yeah.
enjoyed all the people that I got to, like, meet at meet and greets and things like that. It was just so it was once the event was, like, fully done and over, it's like your entire body hurts, your mind hurts,
Yeah.
you don't wanna speak
Yeah.
to anybody, you don't wanna do anything,
Mm-hmm.
because you're working yourself to the bone. So it's like, is that kinda worth it? I just don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, no, I think that's like something that I feel like a lot of people who kind of go into like the arts industries for
Yeah.
careers kind of think about because a lot of it really is it's never really about the art itself, right? It's about every other thing that comes with the art because even art is a business.
It
Or
really
art.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even art is a business. And so um I feel like I agree in the kind of way that like of course you love it so much and even if you could do it but you are your own everything and people like to take advantage of people in the arts as well because
Oh my god, yeah.
everybody knows that the people in the arts are the ones that are most I don't know like passionate the most
Capable of
willing
they're gonna find a way to make something work,
yeah
they're gonna
exactly
bend, they're flexible, so, like, they could easily, like, hire somebody to do it, or they could ask their fancy art friend who already knows how to do everything,
yeah
and they'll
yeah
surely take it on, because what else are they doing besides being art? Yay,
Yeah,
So
some kind of like in any kind of arts as well, like you know,
Mhm.
acting, singing, like
Sure.
music, film, you know, even graphics, like all the other fashion, even all the other like small arts or not small, but like even all the other art industry
Like,
stuff.
type
It's
of
just
form. Yeah.
it's really really tough. So I mean, I can understand that on top of the fact that you already were probably going through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's kinda difficult as an idol too, because I feel like in other types of career fields,
Mhm.
um, with, like, if you're doing, like, art, you can express yourself a certain way through your art,
Mhm.
through acting, you can really pour yourself into characters and things, but with idols, there's such an expectation for us to be, like, kind of healing in a sense, so
Yeah.
you can't really show too much weakness just because of how the culture
Mm,
is.
mhm,
So
mhm.
it's in a way, and if you express that, you kind of feel like you're letting people down. And I think that I mean honestly, I think that VTubing is like so similar because VTubing basically is just idol culture, just like with a little bit of a twist. So I think that I
Mm,
find a lot of streamers kind of get into that same type of situation.
mhm, mhm.
And they just feel like they don't want to let down their viewers and stuff. And that
Yeah.
it sucks to see. It sucks to see because I think that everyone does need to be able to take care of themselves. But I say all this and I'm still kind of the same way. But at the very least, like I feel like I have the room that I can like laugh and be myself a little bit more here than I've ever
Mhm.
been able to prior to.
I'm
Just because I was
glad.
so busy being super professional
Yeah.
before this. And now I can talk about kissing boys and I don't have to
Yeah.
worry as much.
No, I mean, I'm really glad that you're able to like find a better place now. And I totally agree. I think like a lot of VTubing culture did use idol culture as a base.
Mhm.
Uh I mean, I've luckily never been the kind of VTuber that ever felt necessarily a certain way, but I also
Mhm.
still there is a lot of things that happen that you just don't want to bring up because you feel like, okay, this is somebody else's escape. I'm not going to sit
Right.
here and talk about, fuck, I was having a hard time today and I'm just fucking tired. Like, I want to be here
Right.
for them. And so
Yeah,
it
and
gets really hard.
nobody wants to hear you sit there and be like, "Well, today I was looking at my analytics," and,
Yeah,
nobody fucking cares,
exactly.
dude.
Exactly. Nobody wants to hear that shit. It sounds like it's like pandering and stuff like that. But it
Right,
does
right.
totally take effect on all of us.
Yeah, yeah.
Because a lot of us do end up, I mean, not that it's a good idea ever, but a lot of us do end up wanting to do this because, we want it to last and be somewhere
Right,
for
right, right.
for other people and for ourselves, right?
Mm.
But I'm glad that Irium's been able to tell me about Irium. What exactly is Irium?
So Irium, it's like a mobile streaming app. It's like super, super duper fun. I would equate it to, I don't know, since we are kind of talking about idols, it's kind of similar to this app called Showroom, which is
Mm.
a idol streaming app where idols will get on and they'll just stream from their phone. Sometimes they'll stream live performances. They'll just stream them eating. They'll just stream them in rehearsal. They'll do karaoke. They'll just be
Mhm.
walking home from the station. Any sort of things, and you can interact with your OC by sending them gifts, pen lights, other sorts of things, and it's just another way to get closer to your
Mm.
OC outside of like a live venue or interacting on Twitter and things like that.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
actually made by the same developers, so that makes a lot of
Oh,
sense.
really?
Yeah, I had no idea
Oh,
at
that's
first,
actually
but
really cool.
I
Okay, that makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
I brought it up in my interview. I was like, "Oh, it's like Showroom," and they were like, "Oh, ha, 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 ha,
Well,
yeah,"
I'll
and
tell
then
you something.
I
I'll tell
looked
you
it
something,
up, and I
buddy.
was like, "Oh, shit, wait, yeah," but in a sense, it's kinda like, I guess, like, in simpler terms, kinda like TikTok Live,
Yeah, right.
to, like, dumb it down the most, but it's you don't have, like, a secondary screen that you need to focus on,
Mhm.
so there's, like, not really any, like, gameplay. Some people do gameplay, but, like, you can't really
You can't
see
show it. It's just
like, you
right.
can't see what people are doing, you're just hearing them go like, "Ah, damn. Ah, shit."
Right,
So I'm
right.
like,
It's so
"Okay."
it's more like yapping or
Yes,
like
yes,
Zatsu
yes,
type.
yapping,
Mhm.
Zatsu, but I think that there's a lot of room for creativity over on
Mm.
Irium that, I think has really challenged me, and I think a lot of people also as creators over on Irium.
Mhm.
For example, like, later tonight, I'm doing a baby food taste test.
I saw
Um,
that.
yeah, I'm really, I almost said I'm excited, I'm not.
Oh,
Bobby's so real.
yeah, no, be
Bobby's so
real.
real, but
I mean, podcast is literally called "Who Are You Really?" Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
n
it's not gonna be a good time, not
tell me
gonna be a good time, but
what do you have for the baby food?
oh, do you want me to go get them? I'll go get them. I have a bag.
Oh, shit, you went
Okay.
shopping.
Yeah, I would shop well, so I'll I'll tell you once I get the bag, hold on, let me get it back.
Okay, okay,
This
okay,
is the
okay.
backstory. Okay, okay,
My God, Rio is
okay,
absolutely
okay,
insane. Not about the baby food part. Rio as a person is just kind of
okay,
insane.
okay, 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 ignore that I was just sitting there. Okay, okay, I have the bag, okay.
Uh,
So, these are all of the baby foods that I got. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Also, why are all baby foods in jars? What the hell? Why not just put them in like a pudding cup? What am I gonna do with all these baby food jars? Do you know what I mean?
that's fair. I never thought
Well,
about that.
I don't need all these glass jars. Okay, anyways, I bought
What the fuck?
apple and prune, and the reason why I bought apple and prune is because some lady approached me while I was shopping for the baby food.
They
I
were
was with one
asking
of my
about your triplets.
No, literally, basically, I was with one of my friends because we were about to go to a cafe together,
Uh-huh.
and he was helping me, like, pick out some baby food to eat,
Oh my
and this
God.
lady approaches us, and she was like, if you buy stuff with prune, it'll help your baby poop easier," and I was like,
True.
"Oh,
Also,
she thinks that I have a baby with my friend."
mm, mm,
And so I was like, I couldn't tell her I'm buying this baby food for me to eat.
no, right. You just be
I
like,
didn't want her thinking that I had a baby with my friend,
why
you know?
not?
Well, because I was embarrassed. I was
Aw.
embarrassed.
Oh my
That she
God.
would think, what if she okay, well, my brain immediately thought, like, she not my brain didn't think like, "Oh, well, she thought that maybe we adopted." My brain was like, "She thinks that I'm empreg." You know?
Oh my
Just because
fucking
that's how
God.
my brain
Rio,
immediately goes. I was
Rio,
like, "No."
Rio,
That's 'cause
Rio.
I do I'm too yaoi pilled, you know, so I was scared. I was like, what if she thinks that I was the one that had the baby?
Are you telling me
You
that
know?
in all, but not like in all yaois, they're fucking empreg?
Wow, yeah, well, no, but people talk about it a lot. So what if she just I don't know. I don't know.
Rio, this
Anyways,
is amazing. Rio's like, no, I did not have sex with my friend. And she's like, where would the baby come out from, Rio? Like, what did you think was, yes, I figured that you.
C-section. C-section. Well, I don't know. So I bought a prune one because she said that the prunes would help me poop.
I mean, I want to know whether or not it does.
I'll keep you posted.
Yes! I want us to be friends now. And I want you to tell me about
I'll
your
keep
like
you updated on my empreg journeys.
Thank
and
you.
my shit journeys.
Your quote unquote empreg journeys. All right, buddy.
I also bought sweet corn and green beans. I also bought beef and beef broth.
Beef.
That one's gonna be
Wait, beef and beef broth is actually just okay. Great. These don't sound bad. Okay, but go ahead.
No, what are you talking about? They sound awful. This one's just corn, but they're all like mashed up, you know?
Oh
So
wait,
like,
beef and beef broth as a mashed up thing just sounds
yes.
like it sounds like a what?
It's like a cat.
I was gonna say. I literally was like, it sounds like what like cat food would look like wet food.
It looks like what's inside of like those churros. Have you ever had
I've seen a churro, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
I bought
God.
just a chicken and chicken broth. I got 10 whole flavors. Banana, oat, and cinnamon. I only got 4 ones that sound actually good.
Hold on, banana, oat, and cinnamon sounds good.
Right.
That just sounds like an oatmeal.
Yeah, I didn't think that people would be interested in the ones that actually sound good, so I only got a couple.
I would be interested still. I just want to know, like, okay, yeah. So how was it? You know?
Now I know to go get that one myself. You know?
What? No.
Oh, you wouldn't
casually eat baby food.
Well, yes.
Why do you? Well, you know what? It's okay, sweetheart. You're baby.
Please, I'm a fresh 24-year-old adopted boy failure. Please let me eat the baby food.
Yeah, that's okay, sweetheart. We'll send Stuart out to get baby food for you.
Thank you. This is lovely.
You
I got
little
apple,
baby.
nectarine, and banana.
Okay.
Apple, sweet potato, and pumpkin.
No.
And green bean and pear.
No.
So, no? Yeah, see, a lot of them just don't sound like a good time. But I'm really excited. I'm really
No, you're not.
No.
You're not excited.
I'm really not looking forward to the meat ones.
I feel like you're gonna barf.
Well, yes!
I genuinely think that you should have like a baggie.
Like a food bucket? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have one. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
I have like a texture issue thing that makes me like
really?
not. If something's too mushy for too long, I will barf.
Ah, so what kind of you said mushy. What, like mashed potatoes?
No, mashed potatoes is fine, but I wouldn't just sit there eating mashed potatoes for like, wait, depends on how good the mashed potato is. Like if that shit's gotta have like a crazy amount of butter. You know what I mean?
Well, yes.
Yeah, but I'm saying like oatmeal. Ew.
Really?
Really? Back then I wanted to, my mom would do this thing. My mom's very, as mentioned, she's kind of conventional and traditional. So she's very, she watches my, my weight a lot. And she was very like, eating oatmeal like is really good to fill you up and it doesn't have a lot of calories and it'll just make you poop, blah, 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 all this stuff. And so I used to like want to make myself some oatmeal because I've been fucking whatever, right?
Like spoon-fed that info, yeah.
Spoon-fed all this, yeah. So, but I couldn't stand oatmeal being the way that it was. So I basically made the oatmeal with extra milk so that it ended up being like a cereal instead because it was too mushy.
Interesting.
Yeah, and if I leave cereal for too long and it gets mushy, that's gross.
Really? I love mushy cereal.
Yeah, I can tell you're having a baby food taste test.
Crazy.
Rio.
That's fucking crazy.
What do you mean it's crazy? You are.
Sometimes whenever things are put into perspective that I'm doing, I feel
You're like,
bad about
shit,
myself.
I guess, right? No, don't feel bad about yourself. There's just context clues, that's all. Yeah, no, once things start getting mushy, I have to put other things in there to make it less. Otherwise, it's like,
I mean, I prefer crunchy things rather
yeah,
than
yeah, yeah.
mushy things anyways, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you eat soup? I know that that's just, like, straight up a liquid, but sometimes things can get mushy in the soup.
Yeah, it has to be like I mean, if it's mushy soup, it's a no.
Mm.
So it's like the things that are in the soup has to have like texture. Like pasta in a soup is still less not mushy. You know what I mean? Because it's just cooked.
This is pasta, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that.
Interesting,
I can't have.
interesting.
I hate peas.
Yeah, peas are the fucking worst, dude.
I fucking hate peas.
Peas and
Yeah.
green beans, I'm like, who fucking made it? Well, no, green beans can sometimes be good if they're,
Yeah, like
like,
if you saute it or
grilled or
something.
something. Yeah, and there's,
Yes.
like, a little bit of a crunch, but sometimes they suck ass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, the ones that are in, like, a can, don't
Yeah.
piss me off.
Gross.
Don't piss me
Actually
off.
gross.
Yeah,
So
literally. And the taste just sucks too.
yeah, exactly. Like if it like it has to taste something so crazy. It has to mushy things. I'll tell you about the mushy things I am okay with. Fucking uni, all right. But uni's like,
Oh,
but like uni makes sense, right? It's like a super expensive, like
that's true. It's like a
buttery,
delicate.
nice delicacy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-mm-mm. So, but like I don't like bananas generally either.
really?
I'll eat them, right? And I'm like, they're
Uh,
okay, but if I'll never ever go out and buy bananas for myself ever.
really?
Mm-hmm.
I love a banana.
Well,
Well, yeah.
I yeah.
No, both of us being like, well,
Well,
yeah.
I yeah.
That's crazy.
I what? What am I supposed to say here? Oh, like baked potato.
You don't
Right?
like baked potato?
It has to have the crispy bacon bits and the sour
No.
cream. And like but like if you just
Do you vibe with the like the onions on them? Like the green onion?
not I don't vibe
You're
very
like,
much. No, not really with it. I'm not a
no, wait, do you not like onions?
green onions are very specific for me. It's one of those things. Oh my goodness. So you have to hear this. All right. I grew up living with like a nanny for a while, right? Just because family was busy with business and stuff. But once I started becoming like in my preteens to teens kind of stuff, I lived with my parents still. It's just that I spent a lot of time with a nanny. But starting like preteens to teens, I was very with my parents all the time. And my mom, once I turned 18, I finally decided like my frontal lobe was starting to form. Not that it was formed, just it was starting to form.
It was beginning.
It was beginning. And it was like, I'm 18 now. I can choose not to have things if I don't want. So I told my mother that in my noodle soup, I didn't want green onions. And she flipped the fuck out. She literally was like, what do you mean you don't want green onions? You've always had green onions. And I'm like, yeah, but now I decided like, I don't really like them. I don't really want them. Like I just had them because you put them in there, but I can just tell you not to now. And she was like, no. What is with this attitude that you're having? Like,
What?
yeah.
All you did was ask.
I literally was like, what is going on? She's like, green onions are good for you. What is this attitude you're having? You've always blah, 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 blah. And I was like, girl, lady, it was just a fucking green onions. It's just, you know what I mean? We ended up fighting for it.
I mean, I feel like that would be very simple to just like, that's like
Just
something that you could just
omit.
like cut up and put on the side and like you could choose to put it in it.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
want.
omit, honestly. But literally, like, we had an argument for like 2 to 3 hours, and then we didn't
Green
talk
onions!
over this whole, like, because she thinks it's like this big old attitude thing. And then we didn't speak for like a week after.
A whole week over green onions.
I bring it up now too, and I'm like,
Wow.
because now it's so stupid. Like now that I've made achievements in my life,
Right.
and I can't like I will go back home to her, and she'll make stuff, and then she'll be like, you don't want green onions, right? And I'll be like, no, and she'll be like, okay. And like I'll drink with her, and I'll be like, hey, remember that one time you made this gigantic stink over green onions? And she was like, well, it's because she'll bring it up. She'll be like, oh, it's because your entire life you've always had green onions. And I'm like, my entire life you've always fucking fed me green onions, okay?
Yeah, like no one ever asked.
No one ever fucking asked. I decided that I was 18 and chill now, but
You know, that's impressive though that she was like able to be like, like, mention that she still remembers that situation, because there are so many times that, like, with family members, I will, like, have vivid memories of a
Uh-huh.
time where I was absolutely crossed, and if I
Mhm.
bring it up, they're like, "That didn't happen."
That didn't
What
yeah.
do you mean? What
Yeah.
do you mean? What do you mean? I have trauma about it, of course it happened.
I agree. No, no, no. She can do that with like a lot of things now, but she's just getting better now as a person. You know what I mean? Like she's
That's good.
starting to
That's
learn.
good.
But I think like last year or a couple of years, yeah, I think last year or a couple of years ago, I mentioned something about singing. And growing up, my sibling was the better singer. And they were very obvious with it too. Like
Mhm.
they would make little funny jokes like
Ah, that's annoying.
yeah, right. They would think like it's funny or whatever, but it totally like hurts your heart. And
Yeah.
I would tell them like, oh, you know, don't. We're like, I wouldn't tell them, but then like last year, I think I said something, and they're like, well, we've never made fun of you, and I'm like, what?
Well, I guess
What?
you at what do you
What
like,
are you,
wow.
bro? I have full fear of like singing
Yeah,
in
like,
front of you. What the fuck do you mean you've
what
never made fun of me?
what constitutes how I mean, I feel like that's not really up to them to decide what
Exactly.
made you feel yeah.
Exactly.
Yikes.
It's just it's very interesting. It's very interesting. I don't remember how we got to
Yeah.
this point, but oh, green
Green onions.
onions and peas and stuff. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Vegetables. Vegetables always
Vegetables.
lead to trauma dump.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why people like talk about how like, oh, lettuce is really just water, and I'm like, yeah, but it has a crunch, so I like it better than
It does have
anything.
a I love lettuce, I love lettuce.
You know, tomatoes
People
when it's like over when it's all like over squishy ugh,
I can't do tomato. I
at
can't do a
all.
tomato. No,
Mm, mm, mm.
no. I can do sun-dried tomatoes. Those are the only ones I can do, though.
Sun-dried tomatoes. What is that, like the raisins? like
It's like it's like how do I describe it's like tomatoes they're not quite raisin like. It's more like they'll have like little strips of tomatoes and
sun-dried tomato. Okay, okay,
they're
okay. I
like
know what you're saying. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, I don't know how
Sorry, for some
to but
reason
I
in my
put it
brain, I
down.
like did not realize. I didn't put it together.
Yeah, yeah. They're just I don't know, the taste of them is just like not they don't have like those sometimes tomatoes are just like straight up slimy. Sun-dried
Yeah,
tomatoes aren't really slimy,
I
you know?
agree. I agree.
No. I feel like I'm not eating like an Elmer's Elmer's glue made slime kit that way.
Right. It's you. I feel like if they had like
It's
baby food that's like slimy like that way that like
no!
tomatoes are,
No more
gross.
baby food! No more baby food!
Yeah. Sorry. Now I'm just like stuck on baby food with you. I don't know what to tell you.
Sex is my new personality trait.
No, you already had so many good personality traits. You can't collect them all.
No, I need them. I need more in my debuff journal, please.
Already like pushing 10.
Stop! Isn't that many? This sucks.
No, one,
Yeah.
two, three, four, five, six, 7. No, you've got 7.
Okay,
So it's
okay,
midway
okay,
to 10. We're just, you know, just
okay.
slightly over midway.
We'll find out some more things soon.
Mm-hmm,
I'll
mm-hmm.
keep
And we'll find. He's like, how many more things can I say? Are you? Did you ever go to school? Because you were like, how were you in school? Because you were like very idle,
So I went to film school, actually.
motherfucker.
Yes. Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you know
I
how to
studied,
count?
do I know how to count?
Yeah,
Like numbers?
yeah.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
So you like went to
3
school.
numbers. Yeah.
You went to school, and then you went to film school also.
Yeah.
Congratulations on film school. Are you still there?
Thanks. No, no, I graduated that.
Nice. Do you
It
have a
was
film
actually
degree?
I do.
Cute.
I primarily studied, lighting and light design. Um,
Oh.
I did take, like, some cinematography courses and stuff too, but,
Mm-hmm.
I went in there, mainly wanting to be a camera operator. That was something that I primarily wanted to do forever because
Mm.
I when I was, like, in high school and stuff, I was actually this is, like, crazy, because we had a actual, like, film teacher in high school,
Mm.
so you would think that, like, the school district would hire the film teacher to, like,
Mhm.
do all of their projects, but I guess I was just better. So, as a high schooler, they, like, hired me, and I had my own office in the high school, and they gave me, like, a 2 period, like time in my schedule for the last for my junior and senior year to go work in my office on projects for the school district. It was kind of fire. It was weird. I was like, "Is this legal?" I didn't ask about it because I was like, "Cool, I'm getting money."
How
But
much did
yeah,
they pay
so that
you?
was fun. They couldn't like legally pay me. So what they did
Oh
was
my.
they would put money on like those like prepaid Visa gift cards, and they would just kind of slide them my way per like project. So
This
because
was
I
a
was like a
school
student, you know, like
district.
yeah, yeah.
You guys, America. I'm telling you.
It's crazy. Well, it also I was my best friend is the kid of the principal. So like
That doesn't mean anything. A whole school district?
yeah, yeah, I would do like video edits for like what board meetings and stuff like that, and I would also do like big projects for like graduation ceremonies and things like that, and I would work directly with like the superintendent and the principals of like other schools and stuff to like be sure that and also like the PTA parent teacher, yeah, that one.
Uh-huh.
I'd work with them to like, you know, if they wanted events that wanted to be captured and things like that. You know, I would do lots of different things. Mainly with each project that I have, I would get $200 in prepaid Visa gift cards. And they'd also take me out of like other classes and like buy me lunch sometimes. So I would get like staff lunches and stuff too. It was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy. But I was like, why not just hire the film guy? But he like sucked. So like that's why they did it.
Teacher's pet?
Yeah.
That
Oh
was
yeah.
like the
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
school
I
district
was
pet.
teacher's pet. I was teacher's pet to an aggressive degree. Not only that, but in my
Oh,
so
did
that
you get
was two
bullied?
periods. What?
Did you get bullied?
No. Actually, people didn't really talk to me. They were like scared of me. They were like
Oh,
intimidated
real,
of me.
actually. No, that's
Yeah,
understandable.
because
Because, like,
because like
yeah, you could get them in
I
trouble
was
for anything.
for anything. Anything. In fact, like I literally did never talk to anybody, but they still like voted me as the most artistic in like the last year or of something and
Hold
like those
on.
like superlatives or something and I was like, okay, I
To
guess.
be fair, I would also vote you as most artistic if I knew that you were going out fucking filming shit and like editing shit all day long.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't that
basically
make
what
sense? Like that would make sense. You think
yeah,
so?
yeah, I just wondered. I was like, "Why did I get that?" But I never really thought of it that way. Yeah, that would make
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense. But I would always do, like, competitions with, like, the film class and stuff, and I just the teacher would always I would end up, like, placing at, like, state level for, like, competitions, but, like, so, like, the all the other class would have to, like, come with us well, not all the other class, but, like, all the other club would have to, like, come with us because you
Mm-hmm.
can't just, like, have, like, one person and like the teacher go. So he'd bring like a
Mm-hmm.
couple other people with us too.
Mm-hmm.
Um but they never had anything to do, so they would just like come on these like big grand like school district paid for like film trips and they would just like jack off the whole time and like
Mm-hmm.
make movies and stuff. But they all like sucked really hard. So I have like a flash drive of all of these like horrible movies that they made
Oh my God.
because they bring me joy whenever I feel bad.
That's
So I watch them.
crazy. So you watch them because of how terrible they are? Wait, tell
Yeah.
me. No, you have to have like a group of like trusted friends now to just watch and laugh with you.
Anytime I'm at like a sleepover or at a party or something, I'm like, hey guys, do you want to see something really cool?
That is so nice. What the fuck? I love that. You must be great at party. Well, yeah, you know what's so funny? Because you mentioned like um people talk about how like, oh, I don't have any unique experiences, but you actually
Uh,
have you really do have unique experiences because
I like to think that I do, but
you
you never
know
know.
that I mean, yeah, you never know, but just like one other person does not mean it's not a unique experience. You know what I mean?
True.
Like
It's true.
I think you have more unique experiences than most people because being a high school student with your own office is kind of fucking crazy.
Kind of fire. I thought it was kind of fire. I
It
felt really cool. I
is.
felt really like my teachers would come in that like I'm like currently with, and they're like, hey, I need to talk to you on like a business level. And I'm like, I have a C in your class right now. Okay, let's ignore that and let's talk about
That
business.
is so funny. Dude, tell me you were doing deals. Like, oh yeah, I could totally do a project for you if you
Oh, no,
can reconsider
absolutely I
my
was.
grade.
Oh no, I didn't do that. No, I didn't do that. No,
Oh.
but I was, you know, I was like, well, normally I'm paid this amount in fun Visa gift cards. So yeah. I was
Honestly,
making bank.
honestly, I agree. Like, I would also just say money term. Like, I feel like money terms is more important than the grade in
Absolutely,
class.
absolutely. I mean, I had a really big addiction to free Iwatobi swim club at the time in high school and like sport anime in general. So I would
I wonder
spend all
why.
of the money that well, yeah.
I'm
I
so
love shirtless
sorry.
men. I love shirtless men. So and at this point, I still wasn't like 100% that I was gay. Can you believe? Can you
What?
believe?
That's crazy.
No, because
Hey,
I was
hey,
yeah.
you were open. That's what it is.
I was open. I was
Yeah.
open.
Uh-huh.
But I needed all this money so I could buy all of my merchandise. You know, it was very
Mm.
important that I bought 5 magazines and got all the posters every time. You know, very important.
Ryu, do you play otome games?
Sometimes I used to play them a lot in like middle school. But I only recently kind of just got back into them because I noticed that people really like whenever I play otome games on stream, because
Ah.
there's pretty boys and they like seeing me react to pretty boys. So
Would you say your audience is kind of like really into would you use an F word for your audience?
an F word for my audience? Oh,
Yeah.
Fujos?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
Absolutely. Every single one of them. If there's something that I don't know, I will ask them. A couple of days ago, I asked someone, somehow nesting was brought up, and I didn't really know. I didn't really know
Wait, why don't you
what.
know nesting?
Well, I like
You're
kind of
like,
had an idea,
oh my
like,
goodness.
but I don't really read like Omega verse type
I
stuff. I don't.
literally, I could imagine you, like, and how adorable you'd be. Okay, this is actually, I should stop. I should stop. Okay, but be real. Be real. Let me just, this is specifically for your audience right now, because I know that they're here. Could you imagine how adorable he'd be nesting? Right? No, actually, genuinely. There's a specific word. Oh my goodness. I can't, it's been so long since I've been in Omegaverse, but there's a specific word of like that time where it's almost like you're in he as an Omega. Like, I could only imagine, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What?
Like, okay,
I'm
no, no,
sorry,
no.
you brought it up, but like
No,
you told, yeah.
I see the vision.
No, I know you do. Because like once we say it, you do. I also have to send you this real quick. This is really
Oh my god, no wait, not Konata Izumi.
not you knowing exactly who that is, what that is.
Of course.
Oh my
Of course. Of course.
It's I sent them this tweet, you guys. I sent them that because it says gotta go home. I have so much stuff to do, and then they get home and it's just like watching two. Oh my god, that's crazy. Nest. You want to explain what nesting is then?
Sure. Well. So when I asked one of my audience members what that was, she was like, oh well, so it's whenever the Omega creates when he
Keep going.
creates a collection of things that are cozy that smell like his alpha, and he like that's his cozy little home.
It's like supposed to be. You guys know the idea of like a man cave. It's literally like a man cave for, you know,
A man cave for someone who is so aggressively into you and wants nothing but your scent and your scent only.
because it makes you feel safe. You know what I mean? It makes you feel like safe and like
yeah. Brings comfort.
and it brings comfort and all that stuff. It's yeah, instinctively creates a cozy safe space, often filled with soft items and comforting scents during menstruation or when pregnant.
Wait, during so wait, in Omegaverse they get their periods? Do they get periods in Omegaverse?
It's not necessarily like it. It's like a period of time, technically. Not
Oh.
necessarily like people are actually bleeding kind of stuff, but like in the
Oh.
idea of like Omegaverse, it's like maybe some people will consider that for like female
Oh.
types, right? But it's
Oh, yeah,
technically
yeah, yeah.
like,
I forget that Omegaverse can also be I forgot about that.
oh my fucking god.
I forgot sorry, I forgot that straight relationships existed for a second. Sorry. I apologize to all the straight people in chat. You're valid, and I see you. I see you.
Oh my god.
I'm
Hold
proud
on.
of you.
They're like, oh, Rio's like, you're so brave for being straight.
No, I didn't forget about women. I didn't forget about women. I just forgot about a man having an opportunity with a woman. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. The ladies can be together. I will never forget that.
Right,
Let's go.
right. Like you just forget straights exist.
Yeah, I forget that they're compatible.
It's
as a
basically
unit.
so it's basically like a time when like the submissive and breedable are in heat, essentially. So then they're like trying to get through this intense amount of heat, right? And they like surround themselves with this kind of stuff. And it's a lot. Yes, straight people have also done Omegaverse shit. It's what a surprise. This is insane.
It is kind of a surprise.
What?
It is kind of a surprise, yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. A lot of straight people don't have opportunities with each other still, so it's fine.
That's so deadass.
Sometimes
Sometimes for good reasons.
Sorry, I'm trying to like widen my eyes a lot more right now. Huh? Hey, don't at me with the commitment issues, okay?
That's crazy! No, I was just talking about incels, but that works too.
What the? Oh, that works. Sorry, I thought you said incest for a second. I was like, what?
Oh my god.
I was like, what? Why?
Totally different combo.
Yeah, no. Wait, it's the insa. You know what I mean? Like, and so I got really confused for a second. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all comes back down to Empreg, which is the funniest thing apparently. Why were we talking about Fujos for a second?
You were asking if my audience were Fujos.
And then why did I say that before? Oh, you were making money and then you were buying stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Materials.
Right. Pretty right. Okay.
Right.
I was just thinking that. And then we
It's
got
like-
there
it's
because
like
I asked if
saying
you went to
if you
school.
like that.
Sorry, the track, you know what I mean? The train.
It links up.
Oh, I did ask about Otome games. You know what's funny? You
Yeah.
actually remind me of like one of the main guys from Act 3.
Aw.
Yeah.
Which one?
The very first fucking one, Sakura whatever. Do you know Act 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, do you not see that?
I never really thought about it.
Like peppy twink with the same hair?
Well, see, so there's a lot of peppy twinks.
With the
You know what I
same
mean?
hair.
I mean, we're both pinkish. We're both pinkish.
What Otome games do you play?
Well, recently I played. Recently I played Sympathy Kiss. That was fun.
Sorry,
That was a good
writing it
game.
down for myself. I mean, for my
I thought
friend.
it was really good. There was this. I somehow unlocked like the secret route
Oh, let's go.
with the daddy character. I was like, it was really good.
Wait, I love that. Okay.
It was really good. It was really good. What else? Honestly, well, I started playing this other one called like Love Voice on Air. It's like a BL one though, but it was really good. It was really good so far. What else have I played? I don't really know. It's been so long since I played stuff. People recently got me to play the Nekopara Boy one. That one was cute.
Oh yeah.
That was cute. I'm playing Dream Daddy tomorrow. No.
Ooh!
Yes. That's gonna be fun. I don't know.
I just
I'm trying to
realized, like,
explore right now.
I realized that like Arium probably is really good for visual novels, huh?
Probably. I know that a lot of livers do like just read off like visual novels while they're playing through. I think that it'd be really fun. I'm a very like early 2000s pilled guy. So I of course love the Higurashi games. I think that would be something that would be really fun to explore, but I also don't know if anybody cares. anymore.
I mean,
But
why
I
does it
love
matter, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
that's true.
You could bring
That's
people
true.
to care.
I
You could be the
yeah.
reason.
I don't know. Also, there's not really like pretty men in it. It's just like yandere girls. Like, do people care? Do people? I care, but I don't know. I don't know.
You know,
I feel like every single time I talk about something that came out in the year like 2005 or something, everyone's like, "Boo!
that's actually so
Boo! Where's Demon
surprising.
Slayer?"
That's actually so surprising because I feel like Y2K is like the thing right now.
It is, but people are. I think that a lot of times people. I'm okay. I'm kind of like a hater.
Of
Sometimes I think that people
what?
only do it for like an aesthetic thing. Like they don't actually
Oh, yeah,
watch or
true.
read. You know,
Hmm.
they're just like, "Ooh, this is so kawaii," and I'm like, "All right,"
No, that's
but
actually understandable, yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god, your favorite people are here.
My favorite people are here. I'm talking about
Rena.
Rena. That's
Rena.
good. See? Hi,
No.
Rena. See.
Aw, adorable. Um, yeah, you actually, how long have you known Rena?
Um, only a couple months.
Really? I feel like you guys know each other really well, as if you guys have known each other forever.
We have trauma together. We trauma bonded.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's understandable.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Rio, I have questions about your
Um,
idleness. Do you have original
um.
songs? Do you want original songs?
Ooh. Well, there's secret material
Ooh.
that's coming out on May 1st. That's all I can say.
Oh my god.
Secret material on May
Have you
1st.
said it already? Have you already mentioned it?
Not necessarily. I offhandedly mention it sometimes, and then people are like, "What did you just say?" And then I never bring it back up again.
Wow, that's
But
crazy.
but we'll it's I am working on a thing and it's almost complete and Ryo has spent a lot of money on it, so I hope that everyone
Rio-yo.
will really enjoy said
Rio-yo.
thing.
Hey, Rio-yo. Do you use this voice while you sing specifically also?
No. So well, it kind of depends. It kind of depends. So whenever I sing, it just depends on what the song kind of
Okay.
calls for tonal wise,
Mm-hmm.
because I do have a really wide vocal range.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of different like tonal like in what's the like word like
Intonations?
in yeah that I can sing in. Um
Mm.
so, like, I can, like, rock out, like, a VK song, like, really, really well, but then I can also do, like, a very, like, kawaii ugu idol song, like, really well too, so I just kinda depends on what the song is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What kind of songs do you like singing?
Yeah.
More.
I don't really know, I like anything. I don't really know if I have a specific, like, genre that I like to sing. I think that I just like to sing anything that's a little bit challenging for
Mm.
me to sing, because
Wow.
I don't like singing songs that I can easily sing with my vocal range,
Masochist.
because
Got it.
then I feel oh my god! Oh my god! Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that.
I listen.
But
It's so easy to figure out if somebody is because they choose challenging things in their life. Okay.
That's crazy. Yeah, I prefer things to be hard and harder as life goes on. Oh,
Yep.
the if it's a song that like I if it's too easy for me to sing, I feel like I'm not able to properly showcase my vocals. So I
Mm.
don't really like that because for me, because I've been singing my entire life, even just like if for some people I could sing like a very nice song, very easy to sing, and I think that most people that are listening to it would be like, "Wow, that's so nice." But for me listening back to it, I'm like, it sounds boring just because I'm so used to that like range and I'm so used to like singing in that like comfort spot. I don't like necessarily singing in only where I'm comfortable. I like because also if you sing where you're comfortable all the time, you're not going to grow your range and you're not going to be able to like kind of train your
Mm-hmm.
vocals to expand anymore. So then you're just gonna be trapped in this kind of like this one register forever. And I don't like that. I wanna be able to expand vocally. So I try to sing whatever type of genre as long as I am able to challenge myself vocally with it.
Would you say you have a competitive nature?
I don't actually. I don't actually. I
You
think
just
that
did a lot of
well,
competitions?
I did do a lot of competitions, but I think that I mainly did a lot of competitions because that was I think that especially when I was younger, I did a lot of competitions, but I think that that was kind of because that was like the only place that I could like showcase myself. Were always in like a competitive nature. So like a talent show or when I went to like anime conventions a whole lot, they didn't used to have like idol festivals at them. They would have like I mean, they would have karaoke
Pardon me.
rooms, so I would do that,
Mhm.
but outside of that, they would have, like, something called, like, Anime Idol, so but that was, like, the only
Mm.
other time that you could, like, sing and perform. They didn't really have, like, a whole lot of performance opportunity unless it was in, like, a competition setting.
Oh, so you're
So,
addicted to
naturally, I
performing.
yeah, that more so.
Mm,
That
mm,
more
mm,
so than anything
mm.
else.
Okay.
And it was just kind of like the expectation of me too, because a lot of the times people will see somebody that is talented in a certain field or skilled in a certain field and is, working on that skill and working on honing in that skill, and
Mhm.
they think like, "Oh, well, if you're not showing it to everyone, what's the point?" So I kind of grew up with that like kind of atmosphere where it was like,
Mm.
well, since you can do XYZ, you need to show everyone that you can do XYZ. So I just kind of that's just kind of where I've been at for forever, just because
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, well, I know how to do all this stuff, so I guess I should show people that I know how to do all this stuff.
Mhm.
And now I don't necessarily do competitions, and I don't think that I'm very competitive. I think that maybe I'm really competitive with myself, though. I think.
Mm.
And I'm always trying to one up myself. Like I really I never see like other people and I'm like, "Oh, well, I got to do better than that." Or I want to do that because this person did that and I want to see if I can reach those same heights. It's always more so like I am trying to always beat a different version of myself from the past or one in the future too even. So it's more just me comparing to myself all the time.
I mean, it's in terms of like comparisons, because a lot of people, we all compare at some point.
Mhm.
It's still better to compare you and improvement than
Yeah.
choosing to compare you with somebody else who definitely like doesn't have the same kind of life you do. But
Right,
when was
right.
when was the last time that you were satisfied with yourself?
Shit. Last time I was satisfied with myself?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Last time like what was the last thing that you were proud of yourself for?
Mm, uh, uh, um, I want to say, oh God.
Okay, pause. Um hey, Rio's uh do you have what are the names for your fans?
They're VIPs, very important people. These are all
Hey,
very important.
VIPs, VIPs. What would you say that you are proud of Rio for?
No, don't do that.
I'm not what? I just if you're still here, just drop it, okay? If you're still here. And if you don't drop it, I'm going to assume that you're not here anymore. But do you
Yep,
feel
they're like,
so
fuck this guy.
But I mean I get it. It's hard work. Hard work. Can you say one specific thing about hard work?
I
I would
work around the
appreciate
clock.
it.
I literally work around the clock. I don't sleep. I don't sleep.
Is that
So.
okay? Aww. Violet VIP said, "I'm proud of Rio for following his dreams and being himself even when it's hard."
No,
You can see his like head
BBPC.
shaking. He's like, "Don't do
BBPC,
this."
you're not.
He's like, "Don't do this. Don't do this." That's insane. Well, I just feel like it feels like maybe you do you feel like maybe you constantly have to succeed and excel.
I do. I absolutely do. I absolutely do. I feel like if I'm not, I because I don't necessarily think that I was well. So okay, you remember that one time where I was like I was an idol as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I was also I was also stalked and harassed for about 6 years because of that. Um, and like heavily doxxed and like people would like take pictures from my like elementary school windows and stuff and would like mail me photos of like their body parts in the mail and stuff um but through this I couldn't let people know because then it would make people really concerned So it was just kind of like this unspoken thing between like me and my family, you know? And I always still had to kind of put on a very like happy face. And that performing was all I knew how to do, you know? That cuz I was like 10, you know? So I would always still be making videos, still be competing at conventions, knowing that there are people at these places that
Are fucking
are
weird.
following like like they're like following me. So it was something that I was always like really concerned about, but I couldn't let that kind of show, you know? So I think that for me, I have always kind of been striving for this like this sort of like perfection and this like success for myself without even really knowing because I just don't want to make people concerned. So I always try to put like my best foot forward just because I don't want people to I feel like I've been kind of led to feel like forever that like if I show any sign of weakness or if I let people know that I'm weak at all, that is like not appropriate. I mean, that's just kind of like how I was raised. Like I can't let that be
Mm,
like seen and how I carry myself artistically. I can't let that be seen and how I carry myself as like an entertainer. All that kind of stuff.
mhm, mhm,
So I definitely am always trying to succeed myself in some sort of way. And whether that's because of how I was as a kid and I felt like I was never truly allowed like success in a way that made me like feel actually fulfilled because of the things that were happening around me and because I like kind of LARPed as like a really
mhm,
like Genki type of kid
mhm,
or or if it was mainly like just because I'm trying to prove something to myself. I don't quite know. I don't quite know all of that yet. I don't quite know all
mm,
that yet. Maybe I think I might be on like a journey to kind of figure that out more so and see if I kind of do have what it takes to still achieve like goals and dreams that I have. Um in a way that now I have more control over, you know? So I think that
mhm,
that's probably why I work so hard and I try to make myself succeed a whole lot and why I put so much like energy and so much, I guess, like time on the line of things that I do. Mm.
mm. I'm so sorry that happened to you growing up.
No, it's okay. It's
That's
not like I would like I've been to therapy long time.
yeah, that doesn't mean that I'm any less sorry for it though, because
I
you should.
appreciate that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, you don't have to respond. This is me, tell you know what I mean. But Lily out here says he always works hard at everything he does and doesn't sleep much. And
Mhm.
even when he's busy, he chats with VIPs in Discord and is very nice and welcoming to everyone.
I
So
try. I try.
yeah, yeah. Rio,
Yes. Maeve.
how did you climb out of your crash out?
Which crash out? Which one?
Maybe the most recent one.
The most recent one? My most recent comedic crash out or my most recent real crash out?
Real crash out. Comedic crash outs
My
are, I think, a little. If you didn't laugh, you'd cry, kind of stuff, right?
That's true. My most recent crash out, I think that I'm honestly like still in it right now. I'm trying
Mm,
to I'm trying to talk myself out of it and
mm,
focus more on my own projects.
mm,
And focus very like small side things right now.
mm,
Because if I open my eyes a little bit too wide, I see the things that cause said crash out a lot,
mm, mm.
a lot more.
Right.
Because it's kind of everywhere. So I'm like, I can't. No allowing, no allowing, no allowing.
Right, right.
So I'm trying to, yeah. I'm just trying to when I want to get out of a crash out mode, I literally just work. I am so grind
Mm,
addicted. I just
mm,
find something to keep my brain busy, no matter if even if I've already worked all day long, if it's 2 a.m. and I start feeling myself,
mm,
um, kind of going through it, I immediately just I pick up my tablet, I pick up my microphone, I pick up a video clip that I need to edit, I pick up, anything. And I'm like, okay, let's just work because while I work, my brain just kind of like shuts down or
mm,
I
yeah.
am allowing myself to kind of talk to myself more patiently
Yeah.
in that kind of way. So
Mm,
so it's good for me to like just be silent and kind of focus on something that will benefit um me in the long run versus sitting there and like thinking about things that didn't work out or things that caused me to feel worse about myself. Because that's not good. That's not good. Sitting there and being
Mm-hmm.
kind of like an echo chamber of your own making, like that is a total bummer, and I don't recommend it. So find something that you're at least passionate about and work towards that. I think
Honestly,
that's what.
like I fucking feel it. Like I also overwork, right? Like multiple jobs at a time because of the, I get it. I kind of get it, right? I don't really like address personal life stuff because that's just a lot more work emotionally.
Right, right. It is.
Emotionally, it's so
Talking
much
about
more
how it is,
work.
like,
Yeah.
you're already dealing with it in your head. It's like saying it out loud even, it's like, "Ah, fuck,
Or like
like,
even trying to figure out what I should do with it. I'm like, I don't know.
Mhm.
I could do this task instead because I know what to do with that.
Right,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah, so I get it. Yeah, that's I just knew also because I like didn't bother asking if you've had crash outs. I was like, no, this guy's definitely had crash outs.
Yeah, yeah, my crash outs are always they're very internal. I don't really a lot of times people, they don't really know when I'm crashing out. There was a couple of days
Mhm,
ago,
mhm.
or maybe it was like a week ago. Time is a concept. I don't understand it.
Mhm,
But it was
mhm.
a while back, and I had done some like stream on Irium, and it was for my like 5 month anniversary since I debuted.
Mm.
And I was really excited, and I was, and but it was like a really hard week. It was like a
Mm.
like, that was, like, the catalyst week of me being like, "Oh god, my
Mm.
vibes are off," and I
Mm.
opened up stream, and I really anticipated, like, just sobbing the whole time, and there was something in my brain that just didn't allow it to happen. I was like,
Mm.
can't do it. I can't do it."
No, I get
Um,
that.
so now I'm, like, still like, "Okay, when is the official crash out sob going to happen? I need it to happen." It's been like weeks. I'm like, please
It's
God,
it's
please
plugged
God.
in. Rio, this is literally what I do
Yeah.
whenever something like that happens. I will get drunk and then watch like shit that I know is like purposefully going to
Will
make
make
me
you
cry.
cry.
Yeah.
I always watch sad movies. I'm like, because
I
I
need
can't
to
do it
get,
on my own.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
you have putting up your calendar, like your busy ass calendar, like planning crash out for tonight.
2 a.m. We're
2
crying.
a.m. Yeah. And then afterwards, we should be good.
Yeah, no, literally, it would just cure me. It would cure me.
No, real. That's understandable. We should just crash out together, Rio. Like that'll be,
Oh my God, we should.
yeah. We'll just trauma
Like,
dump, crash out, and then we'll just call it a
that's
day.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
exactly. Oh, I also wanted also wanted to ask one thing for sure.
Yeah.
So you've pretty much had to do this like your entire life.
Mhm.
Oh wait, I wanted two things. Well, I'll do the casual one first. Do you still do
Okay.
anything in film?
I don't, because where I live, there's like no opportunities.
Okay, okay.
I really wish, because I had a aggressive love towards lighting for film. It was
Aw.
so much fun. I had such it was
Oh,
very
yeah, I'm
fulfilling.
gonna need to ask
I'm
for your lighting help in terms of the VTube
ah,
Studio lighting thing. I only know how to
oh,
use a pink vignette thing, but I don't know how to work anything else.
oh yeah. I help.
Thank you.
I definitely help.
But okay, yeah,
But
go ahead.
yeah, there's just no opportunities where I am.
Hmm.
If I moved my entire life, I'd probably have a lot more opportunities, but like I feel at this point, I feel kind of planted for a
Okay.
little bit,
Mhm.
I'd
Mhm.
like, hypothetically, I would really like to adventure more. There used to be this one light that I specifically like, this light brand that I specifically loved. There's so many pictures of me like at school, literally just like hugging and sleeping on set next to this one
Oh
light
my
because
god,
it
that's
is
so
the most
cute.
beautiful LED that I'd ever worked with ever. He was so big and so heavy, and no one liked me, so I had to carry around all of my light equipment by myself. So here I am carrying these like 50-pound lights
Wait,
down
why
like
didn't
big
anybody like you?
because I was American and everyone else was European.
Oh,
Because
was it
it
European
was I went
school?
to school, yeah, it was a European school.
Oh
So I lived in
my
Den
god.
yeah, I lived in Denmark for like a year and a half because
Oh my god, what school
it was
was
like a
it?
It was a 4-year program
Oh, okay.
squeezed down into a 1-year thing. So it was, like, extremely intensive, and
Yeah.
only, like, 100 kids get in every single year.
Oh my god.
So it was really competitive to get in, and it was, like, really the classes were really nice, but the
Mhm.
kids didn't like me because they all wanted to party, and they were like, "Oh, the American, he's gonna wanna party," and no, I did not want to, and they didn't like that, and I also was very, like, outspoken about my, like, kinda struggles, like, mentally
Mm.
and things like that, and things that I
Mm.
didn't think that were, like, kind of, like, just in the school. I used to be
Okay,
very,
okay,
like,
okay, yeah,
outspoken
yeah,
about
yeah,
it,
yeah.
and people did not like that. They're like,
Yeah, it
"This
was, like, very
guy."
teacher's petty.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm. Mhm, mhm.
So no one
Um,
ever wanted to help me with anything.
aw.
But that's
Well,
okay.
I mean, I hope you get the chance to work more with it in the
Yeah.
future when
Yeah, yeah.
when you feel like you wanna, like, roam a little bit, right?
Mhm.
So that was my first casual question. My second question was, obviously you've had to do all of this growing up. Like you're so planted and rooted in performing and being there as a person for the people. Do you ever sit down and question whether or not that's actually something you want as Rio, as a person?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely,
And then have
absolutely.
you found out?
Yes, I have. So, the ways that I was
Mhm.
performing prior to, really becoming
Mhm.
Rio, um, I found out that I did not enjoy that. I found
Mm.
out that I was actually really, like I felt very suffocated, so I
Mhm.
stopped doing it. I stopped doing it, and it was, like, a major shock to a lot of people because they were like, "What? Like, we what? Where are
Yeah.
you?" 'Cause I've been doing it, while independently, yes, it was very highly professional for a really long time.
Mhm.
So and a lot of people really enjoyed the music that I made, so I felt in a way that I was letting them down, but I was letting myself down even more by continuing it because
Mm.
I didn't have that passion for it anymore,
Right.
and YouTubing in the way that I am now is something that I've been trying to do since 2021. I did
Mm.
independent stuff for a very long time, but this has been my goal since for like 4 years or something. And it allows me to be myself, which is something that I couldn't do no matter. I think that what I was doing before, it was a way to help me kind of like work through traumas and things.
Mhm.
But then I found out that through that, I was just after some time, instead of helping me through like different traumas that I had growing up as like an idol, it also was making me kind of relive all of those experiences
Mm.
at the same
Mm.
time. And it was
Right.
putting me back in, like, a small space. It was making me feel small again. And
Right.
through this, I'm not feeling small anymore, and I'm feeling motivated to do better every single day, you know? And for me, I think that wanting to do better for yourself, and do better things creatively and always try to, just better yourself in general is a
Mhm.
really good goal to have. While it is sometimes unattainable because of the goals that I have in my head, but overall, the idea of that I feel is very healthy. Um, and I feel like I'm in a place where I am able to meet people and allow them to meet me as a person and not like a very curated, formulated version of myself as a person,
Mhm.
which I kind of felt like I had to do before. And because it was in such like a strangely like professional, but like you have to be really safe about it because I wasn't safe when I was a kid, and I saw what the what the consequences of that was,
Yeah.
so I had to be very, very strategic, very planned out because of that. And I don't I don't have to be this like formulaic version of myself here anymore, and I can actually make connections with people, which I couldn't do before. Everything was so planned out.
Mhm.
All the interactions I
Mhm.
had with people were planned out interactions. I wasn't
You
allowing
couldn't be a
myself.
normal person.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
living your
Yeah.
like Michael Jackson 5 life.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So it is very complicated, but now I'm I'm in a way, while it's still, like, obviously very hard, I'm still, like, living the dream that I wanted to have, and maybe it's not as grand as I had hoped that it was.
Mhm.
Um, I'm still making steps to hopefully have a very grand dream come true. So I gotta just keep on believing in that, you know?
I love you, Rio.
I love you, man.
I love you. Yeah, no, I'm glad to know, right? I'm glad to know that like throughout of all of this, you did find the love for, performing and entertaining and everything in your terms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And
I think that
obviously,
that
you're incredibly loved. A lot of people
Thank
really
you.
enjoy you. And when we talk about Irium, like you're the first person that I think of all the time.
Really? Thank
Because
you.
yeah, no. Because I mean, not only like you are you there like as a poster child that people use or whatever, but you obviously champion it, and a lot of people support you in that way. And I'm really
Right.
happy for you. And I know I know I haven't like known you for too incredibly long, but I'm very proud of you.
Thank
'Cause-
you.
Yeah, because I
Don't
feel
make me
like
cry.
oh, this is my dream, dude. I try, literally. But I'm very
Is your
proud of
dream to
you
make
because
people cry? That's crazy.
yeah, especially when they're plugged up, for like weeks now.
Oh, sorry. I was like phrasing is crazy.
What? Wait, what? Oh, Rio. Rio. I
Sorry.
meant,
Sorry.
no, you're good. I meant the other one. God
I,
damn it.
I got that
You
after a
figured it
second of
after.
thinking.
Thank you. No, I meant like
Totally.
your face went
Yeah,
just
eyes plugged up. Eyes. Yeah.
yeah, like emotions.
Yeah.
I just, I'm very proud of you because it seems like,
You.
not only have you gone through so much hardship, you didn't let that alter you even to being a bad person, which is something
Yeah.
that you definitely could have been. And I would have been like, yeah, that totally makes sense and that's totally
Well, I
fire.
think I definitely was for a really long time. I thought that I was kind of I look back at like who I was just like maybe even like 6 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, and I'm like, damn, he was kind of an asshat. But I really try. I think that it's really important to have like empathy for people and empathy for yourself, and just kind of understand the world around you a little bit more and realize that there's a lot of other people in this world, and it's not
Yeah.
it's not just us,
See, the fact that like you actually care about that, like I know everybody I think has had an asshat moment. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like I
Yeah.
definitely was not the best person growing up for sure. Maybe not even until like recently, I would say.
Mhm.
But no, I'm proud of you because it's not only did you, go through all of this becoming still just generally a good person and trying to continuously being a good person, but also being a good person for yourself and really taking care of yourself and that's difficult, like taking care of yourself on a good day is difficult, but you're taking care of yourself as much as you can even on bad days. So that's, I'm incredibly proud of you and that's really
Thank
amazing.
you, man. That's so
Yeah.
nice.
No, of course. I think, I want to ask one last question because we're starting.
Yeah.
I know I only asked you for 2 hours. So, um how do you feel about that voice that they call Ryan? The Ryan voice.
Like, my normal voice? How do I feel
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
my
how do
normal
you
voice?
feel about it? Do you like your normal voice?
Yeah, I'm fine with my normal voice, honestly. I think that yeah, like I mean, whenever this is just how I like sound whenever I like talk with my friend, like whenever I just so I'm
Okay,
like
okay, okay.
I'll be totally fine with it.
We have a tradition here at the very end for Who Are You Reallys. It's always this moment of time where I ask you to you I ask you to kind of leave everyone with like something, maybe it's
Ah,
advice, maybe it's something about
ah,
you, maybe it's
ah,
just something that you want people to take with you or something that you believe
ah.
other people should know, and it might not even have to do with you, it just might have to do with just, you know what I mean, something like that. It's just like, here
Yeah.
is a little takeaway present kind of
Right,
deal.
right.
I want you to do it in your Ryan voice, your real voice. I mean, if
That's
you
crazy.
like your real voice, because this is
I
kind of
do.
I feel like I've gotten to know so much more about you, and I feel like I've gotten to see how much that you have performed, and I kind
Mm.
of don't want to see that right now.
Okay. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So I guess we'll just this feels so weird. This feels so
I mean,
weird.
if you're
Holy
not
shit.
comfortable with it, you don't have to,
No, I am. I
obviously.
am. I am. I am.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am.
yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind. Okay. Let's see. Advice. to give?
Well, you don't. It doesn't have to be advice. Like it could be like one last thing that we want people to know about you, or it could be something that you think is like a good message out there to the world, something like that. Just
Let's see. I'll try. Let's see. Like, wreck my brain for something
Yeah, you're
cool.
totally good.
I
If
gotta
you
say something
if
cool.
you want, you can wait and just plug like your socials and maybe new projects that are coming up, and you could do that first.
No, I mustn't.
Oh, okay.
Um, let's see. I want everyone to please spend time to find something that makes you passionate. I think that whether it's yourself that's stopping yourself from finding something, a different force, a parent, uh, circumstances in life right now, I just really urge you to find something that you care about and allow yourself to care about that. I think that we all care about a lot of different things, but sometimes we don't allow ourselves to pursue those things. I think it's really important that you find what makes you happy and allow yourself to be happy because you do deserve it. And I want you to see yourself thrive just as much as I want to see yourself thrive. So please allow yourself these little things in life because little things are going to be what helps you through everything.
Damn. Shit. Damn. Fuck. Worm.
Worm!
Worm. Oh my
Thank you.
god. No, it's so
Thank you.
good. Yeah.
Thank
How
you.
did that feel though, saying that shit in your normal
It
voice?
was embarrassing!
Why is it
It was
embarrassing? Oh my god. It's so adorable. I love your voice. Yeah, of course. I love your voice. It's a very nice voice.
Thank you.
But yeah. This is your opportunity now. Also, Ambrose. Ambrose came in. Yeah. Ooh, Ambrose, I missed it. Pretty Boy got interviewed and I know. The first question, Ambrose, was when did you find out you were gay? That was a very
personal
first
attack.
it was a first question.
It's crazy.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, please take this opportunity to oh my god, that's so cute. Wait, hold on. Am I about to OTP right now?
What? With Ambrose? What the hell?
What? He said when cause he literally just sat there saying when he saw me. Sorry.
That's crazy. That's true.
Please promote yourself. You work hard to perform, and you do so with love for yourself and your performance and your audience. Make that worth it. Please promote yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed listening to Ryo and getting to know Ryo today. Right now on Irium, there's a really big, cool event happening right now, which would help me get some really cool idol goods over at Offkai. So if you haven't given Irium a shot, you should definitely come check it out tonight. I'm eating baby food. So if you want to hear a really cool baby food review, please come see me tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or Daylight Time, whatever the fuck, I don't fucking know. What are the times? But yes, you should definitely give Irium a download. Not only that, very, very, very soon, my birthday merchandise is going to be up for pre-order. There's going to be some nice previews for that coming up very soon. My birthday's on May 10th, and then pre-orders will open up on April 6th. So I hope that you guys can look forward to that. Outside of that, I have a lot of really cool streams coming up and all sorts of stuff that I have planned, as well as on April 19th, I'm going to be guesting at a convention called Anifest in California, where I'll be holding a concert as well as a meet and greet. So I hope that you guys, if you're local to California, that you could come see me. It's kind of by the LA area. So I hope that you can come take a chance to come see Ryo. And outside of that, I have a lot of things in the works. So I hope that you guys can keep your eye on me until I can properly announce everything.
Well done, Rio. Well done, Rio.
Yeah.
And then our final section. This is the only person I've ever done this for, by the way. We're gonna go through the debuffs. Haunted experiences 1. Do you still have your hole in the mouth?
No. Well, I have a scar.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna take that away then, because I thought you still had your hole in your mouth. Nice. Heart attacks and stroke / heart disease is number 2.
Yeah. Cool.
Gay is number 3.
Fuck.
Allergic to strawberries, number 4. Lives with mold casually, number 5. Entertainment dreams, so that's number 6. Sorry, I understand.
Okay.
Um,
We both share the debuff.
Teacher's pet, number 7.
That's a debuff? That's crazy.
How many times have you been called a teacher's pet in like a good way?
I don't think that anybody ever called me that to my face.
Would you ever call somebody a teacher's pet in a good way?
Yeah, I always thought that was a good thing.
Anybody else? Anybody else thinks that teacher's pet is a good thing? We can lower it. Maybe we'll keep it to 5. Teacher's pet is not a compliment.
I did one. Oh, the skin on my legs is really sensitive because one time I shaved off all of my leg skin with a razor. Does that count as a debuff?
I think your brain is a debuff. I think just the way that your brain works is a debuff. Oh my god. Yeah, no, gay is not a debuff. It's just the way that other people treat you that is going to be the debuff. It's literally like like even the good ones. I'm so sorry. Even the allies, like even allies, they treat you different. So I'm so sorry.
Got the little hand raise. You're like, hey.
What? I'm just the unrealistic need to continuously excel. That's another one. I said expectations going up, but honestly, that's kind of the same expectations. So it's just like continuously having your own expectations. So I think maybe around, maybe around
I've
like,
had that since
maybe around like 7, 8. Yeah.
All right, pretty good debuff list. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks for keeping track.
No, you're welcome. No, I think you're absolutely amazing, and I think you're so it's so interesting. I really thought that it was just that you were a person that loved to sing, so you're an idol, but you've been through so much in your life, genuinely and uniquely. On top of the fact that like there's other normal human unique experiences, like haunted experiences or being allergic to things. Like there's obviously such a big world still in your history, and that you go through, and that you have in your life, still in the core of your soul. So it's been an absolute pleasure, and it's absolutely amazing to be able to actually get to know you much better. I really do feel like I've gotten to know who you are really.
Happy.
Yeah. And I hope you also had a good time getting to share more about yourself.
It was very fun.
Yeah, I'm glad. I do hope that we, get more opportunities to hang out with each other now as well. Like I would
play Uno sometime.
Oh yeah, we should. I'm down. I'm definitely down.
Yeah. We're gonna play the rabbits Uno together.
Oh, what is it called again? Shoot. Frick. The rabid rabbits, right? The ones that like have the weird little teeth and stuff.
And they say shit like "wee wow" or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem is.
Oh fuck.
I don't know what their problem is.
And yet you chose them specifically for that Uno. Okay.
No, because they have the Uno with them.
They do.
For some reason. I'm like, why?
And yet you're
asked for that.
And yet you're like, let's do it. Yeah.
Yes.
Please, everybody, go support Rio. Really appreciate it. This is the end of Who Are You Really? Let me go ahead and, well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. But firstly, everybody say, please, thank you, Rio. And then seal kisses and ocean wishes to Rio. Rio, thank you so much for taking time out of your day, being last minute with it, and very obviously being, so willing and open to letting us know about you.
Of course. Thank you for having me, and thank you for spending time with me. You're such a joy.
No, thank you. No, I'm really glad. I'm gonna go ahead and like message you right after because I have a question. But yeah, but thank you so much, Rio. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye. Everyone treat Maeve good.
Bye. Otsu Rio. Oh my goodness. Rio's so, man. Wow, I'm genuinely so impressed and so like in awe. I I had no idea. I really didn't. Like, I knew Rio was nice and cool, and I got to hang out with Rio for collab before, but Rio is definitely, genuinely a force to be reckoned with, not just like in their work, which is absolutely amazing, but also just in the kind of person that they are. They're so strong. So strong. You know, we've had a couple of really amazing, strong people on Who Are You Really recently, and it's so inspiring hearing their stories every time. So it's just, yeah, Rio's a wonderful person, super cool. Obviously, like, I got to, you know, rub a little bit of like teasing on them, and they were super cool with it too. So, you know, they're not, you know, super sensitive or anything. So yeah, no, not at all, not at all. To anybody who only came in recently or had to miss a couple of things, the VOD is up. We have all of our VODs up for Who Are You Really all the time. Please feel free to enjoy it, and do check out the people that I am interviewing. All of them deserve it, and all of them have really interesting and unique stories about themselves as a person outside of, you know, being the entertainer, which I know that, you know, a lot of these interviews are like this, but I personally think that it's kind of fun and nice. Let me go ahead and try to find somebody for you guys to grab. Man, who could I freaking guess? Who would I suddenly send this to, honestly? Oh my gosh. Trisha Paytas just came out with a new music video. Any idea what we're doing tomorrow? Yeah, I do have an idea. I'm not saying anything. Seal kisses and ocean wishes. Here we go. And then, oh, why does it always like hide for me? I don't understand why it hides like that. Seal kisses and ocean wishes. Yes, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. No, thank you so much to all the VIPs that are here also to come and support Rio. It sends. Yeah, it sends, but for some reason it doesn't send on my side, which is weird. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much to the VIPs for being here as well. You guys have been incredibly nice and super cool. And I'm so glad that Rio has like such a great community, you know, being behind them, because they're so sweet and so nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this opportunity now to talk about myself. Hi, I'm Globie's Maeve Morveren. I am a corporate heiress Selkie. I like to do show hosting and playing games and stuff like that. What do I yell? What else do I do? What other things do I do in my life? I have streams 4 to 5 times a week. I love to sing. I also sing, yes. Yeah. There you go. I don't know. I give nice hugs. I try my best to be like kind of one-chan mom type deal. Depending and you know, depending on how people like it. But you guys also know, like, you know, I know Omegaverse and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I do have a members only stream tomorrow, and then on Sunday I am doing Comfy CS2. For anybody who knows Counter-Strike 2, I'm really bad at it, and so I play and I don't get really angry because I'm not good at it. I just like to play, and if I get kills, then great, and if I don't, then great. So and we also have waiting rooms. I haven't done the schedule. I haven't posted the schedule, but I did do the schedule yesterday night. And we have waiting rooms up for all of our streams next week. Okay. Let me go ahead and see what I'm gonna forget. Let's just go ahead and mention it real quick before I send you guys off. It's next week is the first week of the month. So we're going to bring back our karaoke, our tarot reading, our ASMR. ASMR is going to be on April 1st. So ASMR next week is going to be a casual ASMR of breaking up. We are going to be breaking up. I'm going to spend 2 hours talking about all of your issues and why I don't feel fulfilled, and we're going to break up. Thank you, Rose. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you feel better. I'm sorry, honey. Yeah, so if you guys like singing, I do karaoke next week. We have class attendance next week as well, coming back, and we'll do tarot reading. So, wonderful. I'm Globie's Maeve Morveren. I am a corporate heiress Selkie. And, seal kisses and ocean wishes. Bye-bye.